nothing. And I thought that as Pete went along last night and you got that 4-run inning for him, he became a different pitcher as the start went along for him. I thought he looked a little bit more poised, more confident.
The key is he was a more efficient throwing strike one from inning 3 through the 6th inning when he exited the game. I thought he did a good job. Once we got the lead, he got better. You could see him relax a little bit once we scored him some runs. And it's not just Pete, it's all the other pitchers. You can see him relax once we score some runs. So I thought Pete did a great job yesterday. It's not an easy game to come in and pitch after they beat up your Jefe a little bit. They didn't beat him up and rush, but they won a big ball game, and they wore out Matt. Through 5 innings, had Matt over 100 pitches. So I thought their team did a great job yesterday. Had a nice approach against him. We're fighting off good pitches, driving his pitch count up. Super job of situational hitting to produce their 3 runs yesterday in game 1. And, needless to say, it wasn't an easy night for Pete to come in there, and he certainly responded.
And they've been doing that without 2 real key guys in Dennis Raven that was picked up and Ian Gack, who's got a broken hand. Could you imagine? It'd be like taking Mazzola and Harther out of your lineup.
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I didn't think either one of them would be here at this point, just based on their resume and their age. And I thought Gack would have got signed by now, but he's hurt, and that's probably keeping him here. And Raven's still young, very productive young hitter, and I didn't think he would be here very long. But that's sometimes the risk you take when you sign a guy like that.
2 tonight. Good pitching matchup. You have Mark Hardy for you, and maybe a comment on what he's been doing for you so far.
Competes. That's it. I mean, there's nothing really special about him. He competes, and he's got a little bit of movement on his fastball that keeps him off the barrel of the bat. He pitches to both sides of the plate. When he's really feeling frisky out there, he'll throw a slider and fastball counts, and that makes him even more difficult. But he does a good job of keeping the ball on the ground and keeping it in the infield and giving us a chance.
Eddie McKiernan, another Double-A guy, so he goes for them. And, you don't get to Double-A without being a decent player, as we've talked about before, and in this case, a decent pitcher.
Yeah, he is pretty good. I can't remember the organization. I want to say the Angels organization, but we saw him in relief down in Lincoln. He's firm. He's not a real big guy, but he throws strikes. He pounds the zone to both sides of the plate with his fastball. Generally speaking, he keeps it down in the zone and had a nice little tight breaking ball. So we should have our hands full with him.
Well, you are correct. It is the Angels because he played with Casey Harther last year.
Well, there you go. I just kind of remember just looking him up when he got released this year. But he's got good stuff. So, he's going to be around the plate. We should have some pitches to hit. Hopefully we can get something going. Key for us today against him is getting somebody on base early in the inning, and try to make something happen before we get 1 or 2 outs to see if we can get that leadoff guy on and make something happen.
Well said. Thanks very much for your time.
All right, bud.
Rick Forney, field manager of the Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball Club, joining us as always in the Dugout Show, part of our Winnipeg Insurance pregame show ride of the ballpark, brought to you by Winnipeg Insurance, proud sponsors of the Goldeyes, helping you protect the things you love. Visit us on the web at WinnipegInsuranceBrokers.com or call us at 889-2870. This is game 35 already for the Goldeyes, and they are now 18-16 after a win and a loss last night in that doubleheader split with Lincoln. Lincoln comes in at 20-15. Of course, this is the swing game of the 4-game series with the 2 teams splitting the first 2 games already. Winner here tonight will have the chance to win the series tomorrow. And the loser, of course, will be scratching and clawing to try to earn a series split and not lose the series. Goldeyes will have a red top, white pant on today, and the Lincoln Saltdogs are wearing a, dark blue, almost purple top, red lettering and numbering, and a gray pant here this evening. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, an opportunity to look at the pitching matchup. We do that on the rubber for Cal Tires next on TSN 1290.
It's furniture that has a story to tell. Discover the unrivaled character and craftsmanship only Manitoba Made can offer with Prairie Barnwood. Prairie Barnwood specializes in handcrafted furniture and decor made from dismantled barns from across the Canadian prairies. From mantels to countertops, furniture, even custom pieces, it's all made in Manitoba. See these one-of-a-kind works of art for yourself. Learn more about Manitoba Reclaimed Barnwood furniture today at prairiebarnwood.com.
Support your own. The Goldeyes and Fort Garry Brewing. Located right here in Winnipeg, Fort Garry Brewing is Manitoba's #1 brewery, crafting a full spectrum of delicious beers and ales, including the award-winning Fort Garry Dark, fan favorite Fort Garry Pale, and team-inspired Angry Fish Pilsner. All are available at Shaw Park. So cheer on the home team. Fort Garry Brewing, Manitoba made, Manitoba's own.
Win a diamond at the Diamond. Presented by Free Jive Winnipeg and Bijou Jewelry. Pick up your special edition Free Jive paper at the Tuesday, July 2nd Goldeyes game. Fill out the entry form and drop it in the ballot box for your chance to win a loose diamond worth more than $2,500. Free Jive Winnipeg. Online, on site, on the street. Delivered to hundreds of restaurants and thousands of inboxes every week. For advertising info, visit freejivewinnipeg.com. Brought to you by iTech LASIK, Boston Pizza, and Herzing College.
Like it? Love it! South Beach Casino and Resort is taking surf and turf to a whole new level. Start with surf on Thursday nights. Get ready for a taste of the sea with Manitoba's finest seafood feast buffet. Just $19.95. Grab a seat at Mango's restaurant and dig in. On to turf. Saturday night, it's all about the prime rib. Enjoy this mouth-watering buffet for just $19.95. Don't miss this surf and turf adventure at South Beach Casino and Resort. For details, visit southbeachcasino.ca.
You're listening to the pregame show with Paul Edmonds on your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Teams are settled in after a couple of games in this series, and here we go tonight with Game 3 between Lincoln and Winnipeg. There's been a lot of history between these two teams over the years. It happened quick back in 2001 and 2002. 2001 was the first year for Lincoln, and they end up moving from Thunder Bay. And having said that, oh, no, pardon me. I got to remember here. It was Duluth to Kansas City. Thunder Bay to Schaumburg. It was Madison. The Madison Black Wolf moved from Madison, Wisconsin to Lincoln, Nebraska. So it was a history that they had there for a little while, and certainly it was, a scenario that, while Madison had some decent teams, the fans and fan support were not very good. It is now for that College Wood Bat team that they have. But after moving from the 2000 season for 2001 to Lincoln, Nebraska, the Lincoln Saltdogs ended up being real good at the gate and between the lines. And for 2 years in a row, 2 years in to Lincoln, Nebraska, they were playoff contenders, and well, they met the Goldeyes in a couple of playoff series, both of which the Goldeyes won in 2001 and 2002. And so a lot of history between these two teams was developed early. Some of that went away when Lincoln and three other teams broke away to form the American Association from years 2006 through 2010, 5 seasons where the Goldeyes played in the Northern League, but everything has been amended and the rivalry has been stoked once again since the Goldeyes and Lincoln have met going back to 2011. We welcome you to the pregame show brought to you by Winnipeg Insurance and the pregame show right at the ballpark, 889-2870 for Winnipeg Insurance and WinnipegInsuranceBrokers.com, 2 locations in the city, West Winnipeg and South Winnipeg. And we'll have a look here at the pitching matchup for Game 3 of this series. It's a 4-gamer that concludes at 1:35 tomorrow night. Pitching matchup is on the rubber, by the way, brought to you by Cal Tire. 5 convenient locations in the capital region. We're more than just tires. Cal Tire, true service. Well, Eddie McKiernan will get the start, a right-hander for Lincoln tonight. It's his second start. 12th appearance was made just the other night, and he'll make his 13th here in this opportunity to pitch against the Goldeyes in only his second start. So the one thing I wanted to say was we had P.J. Zocchi on, and he had mentioned that Eddie McKiernan has pitched a lot of long relief scenarios, or when games have been suspended, he's been the guy that's gone back out there and picked up where the game was left off. So while he has only one start, he's pitched a lot of innings, and I'm sure has been stretched out. He's 5-1 on the year, so that says something, with a 260 earned run average. He's from Pasadena, California, and he is 24 years old, 5'11", 160, a righty, and he joined the Saltdogs this year. He's got some AAA experience. In fact, was the Texas League Pitcher of the Week in August of 2011, a couple of years ago, and was once considered by some publications as an Arizona Fall League rising star in 2010. So there is some pretty good resume for Eddie McKiernan. Mark Hardy will get the start for the Goldeyes, a tall left-hander from Campbell River, British Columbia, 6'4", 195. He makes his 8th start for the Goldeyes, 4-1 and a .251 earned run average. He comes under the San Diego Padres organization where he pitched professionally since 2010. Take a timeout when we come back. An opportunity to look at the morning line, the standings leading up to this one. Goldeyes are right there, only a half a game back of Fargo. Same can be said about Lincoln when it comes to Wichita in the Central. We'll be a little more comprehensive on that when we return on TSN 1290.
I'll take a nip. And don't you forget those grilled onions.
You know what I love? Breakfast all day. Bring on the Sal's Hearty Breakfast.
I love seeing what's new. Barbecue chicken nip, yes please.
Salisbury House, a Winnipeg tradition for more than 8 decades. From all-day breakfasts, traditional dinners, and classic nips made with 100% Manitoba beef, to salads, wraps, and more. And who could forget wafer pie and red velvet cake for dessert? It's all available all the time. Salisbury House, your food, your way.
Selkirk Chrysler's massive factory-authorized truck sale is on now. Find a huge selection of 2013 Ram pickups, quad cab, crew cab, regular cab, gas, diesel. We have them, and they're on sale. Savings up to $17,000 with super low financing, like the quad cab 4x4 with new 8-speed automatic transmission, featuring an incredible 33 miles per gallon at just $169 bi-weekly. Only at Selkirk Chrysler's factory-authorized truck sale. Details at selkirkchrysler.com.
Cambrian Credit Union members will never say things like,
I just love paying service fees.
My high mortgage rate is amazing.
Of course I'll pay $1.50 to use this ATM.
With Cambrian Credit Union's great rates and hassle-free services, our members know we have their best interest at heart. Save more of your money with refunded service fees from the UNFI and Cambrian Credit Union. Cambrian Credit Union, building strong financial foundations to make your dreams come true.
The Goldeyes Field of Dreams Foundation supports children's charities in Manitoba. I'm Tony Fletcher, Foundation President, urging you to get involved with the Fillmore Riley Case for Kids program by pledging a dollar amount per Goldeyes strikeout. Or show your support by picking up a Goldeyes license plate from your local auto pack dealer. The foundation receives $30 from each one sold. Thanks to you, the Field of Dreams Foundation has donated more than $1.6 million to children's charities since 1995.
Now back to the pregame show on your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290, TSN1290.ca. Here's Paul Edmonds.
Final segment of the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show around at the ballpark. Very nice night here, by the way, for baseball. And it is game 3 of this series, and then the conclusion of the series in homestand goes tomorrow at 1:35. Let's have a look at the morning line, brought to you by Assiniboia Downs. For exciting horse racing, gaming, and dining, do the Downs. Free admission, free parking every day. Go to asdowns.com for more information. This summer, do the Downs. While the Goldeyes are a half a game back of the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks for first in the North. Fargo's played one more game and as a result have one more win. They are 19-16 entering action tonight. They won 3 in a row. And the Goldeyes have won 1 straight. And both those two teams, Winnipeg and Fargo, are 5-5 in their last 10. St. Paul has really stumbled since taking 2 of 3 from the Goldeyes. They have lost 2 in a row, and they're 4-6 in their last 10. They have fallen a game behind Winnipeg and a game and a half back of Fargo for first in the North. And then Sioux Falls is 6 back of Fargo, 5.5 back of the Goldeyes, just 2 wins in their last 10 starts. Lincoln tonight at 20-15 is 3 games back of Wichita, but leading the wild card right now, if you want to factor that in. Season ended today. Fargo, Wichita, Laredo, and Lincoln would all get in, but we are only at game 35 for the Goldeyes here this evening. Gary is 4 games back of Wichita. Sioux City 8.5 back. They've lost 3 straight. Kansas City's dumped 6 in a row. They're 9.5 back at 13-21. In the South, Laredo is leading. They have a 3-game lead on Amarillo. They've won 4 straight. Amarillo's lost 2 in a row. 3.5 back are Grand Prairie. They've won 5 in a row. And the worst team in the league is El Paso at 8-25, 13.5 back of Laredo. for first in the South. Your division leaders, Fargo by half a game in the North on Winnipeg, Wichita by 3 on Lincoln in the Central, and Laredo by 3 on Amarillo in the South. Your wild card leader is Lincoln at 20-15. That's it for our pregame show ride to the ballpark. We'll step aside for the anthems. When we come back, starting lineups, first pitch, Goldeyes and Saltdogs up next on the home of the Goldeyes, TSN 1290.
I'm Larry McIntosh. Did you know that Peak of the Market vegetables are grown in Manitoba? Well, they are. 100% Manitoba grown with no exceptions. Peak of the Market's Manitoba family farms are all located within 100 miles of Winnipeg. Peak of the Market, always local and proud of it.
Very best from Manitoba, and it's Peak of the Market.
In the world of PowerSmart, small changes add up. Did you know cooking with small kitchen appliances like a toaster oven or an electric frying pan uses less energy than your oven or stove? Even boiling water with an electric kettle will save energy. And next time you're shopping for a new appliance, look for Energy Star appliances, as they can use 30 to 50% less energy. For more energy-saving solutions from Manitoba Hydro, log on to manitobapowersmart.ca.
Knowledge is power.
Get the power you need to succeed at CDI College.
With relevant, focused career training for business, healthcare,
art and design, legal, technology, and more.
Learn more.
Earn more.
Get more out of life with a career you love, not just a job.
Find your passion at cdicollege.ca.
CDI College. We change lives through education.
CDI. I
love it, and we will succeed.
She sang with poise and grace beyond her years.
And the fire continued to burn throughout the night.
Our 18-year championship drought is over, Winnipeg baseball fans.
With the best local, national, and international coverage, the Winnipeg Free Press is there for you. With an unrivaled art section and the best coverage in sports, because you care about what's happening in our city. The Winnipeg Free Press. Call 204-697-7001 to subscribe today.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball with Paul Edmonds on TSN 1290.
TSN1290.ca.
Well, the Goldeyes come in at 18-16 here tonight. Game 35. Lincoln at 20-15. Nothing settled in the season series between these two teams. It's 3-3. They'll play tonight, tomorrow afternoon, and they will also see each other again for a 3-game series at the end of July, July 30, 31st, and August the 1st. And that will be the last of the 3 series between these two teams. Let's have a look at the starting lineups, brought to you by Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Fans, when you visit the Sky Suite level at Shaw Park, make sure to stop and relax in one of the 3 Lazy Boy Comfort Zones. Each Lazy Boy Comfort Zone is fully furnished with the latest Lazy Boy sofas, love seats, coffee tables, and their world-famous recliners. Winnipeg Goldeyes would like to thank Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, located at 1425 Ellis, for their support. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, live life comfortably. So Mark Hardy gets the start, and he'll face a Lincoln lineup that looks like this. The left-hander is making start for Winnipeg here tonight, number 8, and he's looking for win number 5. And Daniel Carroll will lead it off for Lincoln. He'll be in center field. Yasel Gomez, who was batting 9th the last 2 games, up to 2nd here this evening, and he will be at short. David Espinosa, switch hitting second baseman, bats 3rd. Matt Forgatch is out in left field batting cleanup. The DH is Tyler Goodrow hitting 5th. Batting 6th is Brian Embury. He's at first base tonight after playing right field last night for both games. And the bottom 3 for Ken Obergfell. Batting 7th, Mike Provencher. He is at third base. Jeremy Mayo will catch and hit 8th. And Brad Payne factors into the starting lineup for Lincoln. He's out in right, and he'll bat 9th. That lineup again for the 20-15 Saltdogs of Lincoln: Carroll, Gomez, Espinosa, Forgatch, Goodrow, the DH, Embury, Provencher, Mayo, and Payne. Here we go. Settle in for this one. Glad to have you along tonight, wherever you're tuning in from. And the first pitch of the ball game is on the outside corner for a strike. And we're underway tonight, right on time at 6:05. Strike 1 at 5 minutes after 6 o'clock here this evening to Daniel Carroll. with 3 hits last night. Pitch is swung on and bounced left side, and now he's going to have 4 hits as that rolls by Nate Sampson and into left field for a leadoff single. So 6:05 first pitch tonight. And tonight's opening pitch brought to you by the Greenwood Inn and Suites. Make the Greenwood Inn and Suites your home base for all your accommodation, dining, and meeting needs in Winnipeg. Call toll-free today, 888-233-6730. Here's Giselle Gomez. And he'll stand in from the right side. Had a couple of hits in Game 1 and then was hitless in Game 2 last night. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. So in total, he was 2 for 5 with a walk last night. Batted 9th in both the 2 games last night. And here today is batting second. The 0-1 is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. As Stephen Douglas was the DH for 2 games, is obviously hurt. A couple of times he was not down the line very quickly and obviously has a leg problem. Throw goes over to first base and back in time is Daniel Carroll. Carroll, you can see why he's the leadoff batter. 13 of 15 on the base paths. And he's been aboard 4 times with hits so far in this series. Runner is on the move. Throw behind the runner. Arthur up to second. They apply a tag. Right there is Sampson on Carroll. And the out recorded. Caught stealing. 1, 3, and 6. And there's 1 away as Carroll gets caught for the 3rd time this year. Good move over to first by the left-hander and Mark Hardy to get it started, and a good throw by Arthur to avoid hitting the runner in the back up to Sampson at second. And the pitch is outside 2-1. Winnipeg records the out, and there's 1 down and nobody on here in the top of the first inning. 2-1 is just a little bit wide to Gomez. 3-1. Our opening umpire tonight is P.J. Krause. He calls the balls and strikes. The crew chief is over at first, Joe Pascucci. Pitch is swung on and a bouncer over the mound. Back up the middle, charged there by Sampson. Makes it easy, pick up and a throw from the grass in behind the mound to first, and there's 2 away. And the batter is David Espinosa. And Espinosa, with 2 away, will step in from the right side. He's a switch hitter. Brock Ballou is over at third base to round out our 3-man crew, who will have again for the conclusion of this series tomorrow afternoon. So Krause calling the balls and strikes. Pascucci at first. Ballou is at third. Defensively for the Goldeyes, Luis Allen catching, Casey Arthur at first, Nick Lyles at second. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Nate Sampson at short, Amos Ramon at third. Then Mike Coles, Phelan Lantini, and Josh Mazzola left to right in the outfield. The 0-1 pitch is a change of pace that's just a little bit low, 1-1. So again, Allen catching, Arthur at first, Lyles at second, Sampson at short, Ramon at third, Coles, Lantini, Mazzola left to right in the outfield. 1-1. Fastball swung on, bounced over toward the left side of the infield again. Sampson up with it, a little bit of a high throw to first, pulled down by Arthur, and that is that for Lincoln. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left. They come away empty. The Goldeyes are coming to bat when we return on TSN 1290.
The kids will want burgers, so I got special spiced burger patties.
From the Carver's Knife?
Naturally. Lisa and Ken are crazy about our ribs.
Oh, me too.
Also from the Carver's Knife.
And for Jennifer and Dave, plump, juicy chicken breasts.
What about yours truly?
Last but not least.
Wow, that is one handsome T-bone.
Gotta keep the barbecue chef happy.
Bring out the best in your barbecues with the exceptional value and superb quality of Manitoba meats from the Carver's Knife. The Carver's Knife, 1530 Regent. From our farm to your table.
You're tired of waking up each day with the aches and pains of daily life. Looking for a proven solution to ease your suffering? Not another drug that temporarily masks the pain? You need to get on the road to recovery, and you need a treatment that will address the cause of your pain. Manitoba chiropractors are available without the wait, and your care is partially covered by Manitoba Health and most private insurance plans.
Manitoba chiropractors. Making life better.
There once was a young boy named Eric who had a passion for trucks. Big trucks, little trucks. He loved them all. who vowed one day trucks would be his life's work. And when he grew up, he bought some trucks, lots of them, tough, hard-working, shiny, silver trucks with big logos. You've seen them around. I know you have. Eric's so proud of his trucks, he carries a picture of them in his wallet. Johnson Waste Management. Doing our best to be the very best.
Now we move to the bottom of the first inning. And essentially, Lincoln goes 1-2-3, even though they had a hit. It is a caught stealing that erases that base runner. And the Goldeyes will go to work against Eddie McKiernan. Under sunny skies here. And we'll give you the temperature as we get into this one. It's Mike Coles, Amos Ramon, Phelan Lantini due up here against the right-hander from California. And Mike Coles will step in from the right side. Mike, a pretty good debut, or a return, I guess, to Winnipeg last night. 2 for 5, 2 walks, an RBI, had a double. McKiernan from the stretch, first pitch. Fastball wide, ball 1. Coles had hits in both games. 1 ball, no strikes. Down the pitch is just outside of the corner for a strike. 1-1. Mike playing left field again. Defensively for Lincoln this evening, Jeremy Mayo, the other half of the battery. Brian Embury is at first. David Espinosa at second. Yasel Gomez at short. Mike Provencher is over at third. 1-1. Swung on and fouled back. And that is going to get on the roof here at Shaw Park. 1-2. Matt Forgatch, Daniel Carroll, and Brad Payne left to right in the outfield. I've been impressed with, for you folks that are here tonight with radios, the center fielder for Lincoln. There is some ground to cover out there, and he's covered it all and did it all last night for 14 innings. From the stretch again, the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced left side foul. And still a ball and 2 strikes to Mike Coles. So again, Mayo catching, Embury is at first, Espinosa at second, Gomez at short, Provencher is at third, and then Forgatch, Carroll, and Payne left to right in the field. 1-2. Swung on, popped up. Right field, back is Espinosa, the second baseman, and he's in front of the right fielder in Payne, and he will make the catch after making the call. There's 1 down. That was a big league pop-up right there. And here's Famous Amos. Right now in the city, we are sunny. 26 degrees Celsius, 78 Fahrenheit. Beautiful day here today. Humidity at 60%. Wind is out of the south-southeast, 26, gusting to 36, moving from left to right. First pitch, swung on, lifted out toward right field. Brad Payne going back, still going back, onto the track, and did it bounce off the track and over the wall for a ground rule double? Yes, it did. The ball just carried with that wind as we give you the wind from left to right, and Amos Ramon sends one out the other day that way for a base hit, and then again here today. And this is a ground rule double. As Rick was talking about Amos being able to really go well the other way in the pregame show, and look what Amos does. Amos just did what Amos does, and that's go the other way with a little bit of power. And he bounced it off the warning track over the head of Brad Payne. So 1 out, 1 on, a ground rule double. And Phelan Lantini, the batter, he drove in a run last night. And he was 1 for 5 in the entire evening. First pitch is a little bit high, ball 1. So again, sunny conditions. Everybody on the playing surface right now is in the sunshine. There is no shade to speak of. 26 degrees Celsius, 80 or 78 Fahrenheit. The 1-0. Swung on, lifted out toward right field. Brad Payne toward his left and toward the line, makes the catch, and he will fire it quickly back in. And Amos will hold tight at second base. No advance there. 2 away as Lentini flies out. And Brad Payne makes a nice catch. Probably half a step into foul territory. And here's Casey Arthur. 26 Celsius, 78 Fahrenheit. Humidity at 60%. South-southeast wind, 26 gusting to 36. And now it just shifted here. It was blowing left to right, and now it's almost blowing in from right. Casey Arthur, 1 for 6 yesterday with an RBI. And McKiernan will come set. These two were teammates last year at Double-A. First pitch. It's way inside, ball 1. Now they are both in the Angels system in Arkansas. Casey hit 271 there, 10 home runs, 56 driven in. 1-0. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. In almost 500 at-bats, he had 487. It's a pretty good season. Played 124 games. 1 ball, 1 strike. McKiernan comes set with 2 away. A check of Amos Ramon at second. The pitch inside, and Arthur backs out of the way of that. 2 balls and 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the first. We're scoreless. Each team with a hit. Goldeyes looking for the key hit right now to cash in a runner in scoring position. 2-1. Swung on, fouled away in that breaking ball. And it goes right side and out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Goldeyes with runners in scoring position and 2 outs are hitting .234. Arthur batting .167 in this situation. 2-2. Swung on, bouncer out towards short, and it's going to be backhanded there by Gomez. A throw to first is just in time to get Arthur. Deep in the hole was Yasel Gomez. It wasn't hit very hard, but he makes a good, strong throw, and the Goldeyes are finished in the bottom of the first. No runs, a ground rule double, 1 left. We'll go to the second. We're scoreless, TSN 1290.
Impaired driving kills 30 people each year in Manitoba. Every drink affects your ability to drive safely. You might miss a stop sign or not see another vehicle. Maybe you don't notice the pedestrian crosswalk and you can't see the person walking right in front of you. If you plan to drink, plan ahead to get home safely. Don't drink and drive. A message from Manitoba Public Insurance.
What's for dinner?
Let's barbecue.
Turkey? Granny's Poultry introduces their seasoned turkey breast roast. Perfect for the barbecue.
Sounds good.
Really good.
Designed for optimum juiciness, Granny's seasoned turkey breast roast is so tasty. And it's available at your neighborhood Safeway store. Granny's Poultry, your local poultry farmers cooperative. For simple and simply delicious recipes, visit grannys.ca. Granny's, good-natured.
In business, every day is an opportunity to ask, where do you go from here? You didn't succeed by doing only one thing well. At MNP, we look at the entire business picture so you can get the most from every aspect of your operation. Strategies to optimize performance while mitigating risk, reducing costs, and streamlining process will help ensure your business is always operating at its full potential. MNP, wherever business takes you. Learn more at mnp.ca.
Live, loud, and loving every minute of Goldeyes action. This is TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
First pitch to Matt Forgatch is promptly dumped into right center for a base hit. He'll make a turn at first and head back toward the bag. First pitch swinging of this second, and Forgatch has his team's second hit and his 4th in 6 trips in this series. And Tyler Goodrow, the DH, will step up and in from the right side against Mark Hardy. We're scoreless through 1. Now, what we've seen about Lincoln, so far in 2 games, is they will like to run. First pitch, swung on, fouled away right side by Goodrow. And out of play it goes. Now a little tougher against the left-hander, but this Forgatch at first base, 12 of 13 on the base paths. Lincoln's got a couple of guys with double digits in stolen bases already. Carroll with 13 and Forgatch with 12. Pitches outside on a change of pace, and it's 1-1. Lincoln 44 steals. That's 10 more than the Goldeyes this year. 1-1. Breaking ball, and that is bounced back toward the screen and just past it into the seats. Ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tyler Goodrow batting .277. He was 1 for 6 last night. In the 2 games, the 14 innings. Hardy comes set. Throws over to first base, and walking back in is Forgatch. Hey, folks, dropping a Home Run Sports. Still a Seigneurie Boulevard. Bishop Grandin entered to win in the Home Run Sports home run inning. Here's how it works. For Goldeye player, it's a home run in any inning, and we pick your name that day. 1-2 is outside, 2-2. You'll receive an Easton prize package, courtesy of Easton Sports. But you must hear your name on this program in order to know that you're a winner. And afterward, you must contact Home Run Sports within 30 days to claim your prize. You could do that in person or by calling 255-7687. No winners here today because the Goldeyes did not hit a home run in Game 2 last night. Breaking ball way outside, 3-2. Maybe tonight for tomorrow afternoon. Every day the Goldeyes hit the air, it is the second inning being the home run inning. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Tyler Goodrow. The pitch outside, ball 4. So the first 2 are on here in this second inning. And Brian Embury is the batter. See how they play this. It's the Home Run Sports home run inning brought to you by Home Run Sports. Get ready for your game. Here's Embury, who is 0 for 6 with a couple of strikeouts in the series. I wonder if they might ask him to bunt here. Trying to set up the multi-run inning. First pitch, showed bunt, and he lays one up the third base line. Picked up, or no, it's let go by Amos Ramon. It's going to stay true on the line and hit the third base bag. And it will be a bunt single for Brian Embury. So that's exactly what Lincoln does. Embury with a real good bunt. Amos came in about 3/4 up the line. He stumbled a little bit and decided to leave the baseball to see if it would roll foul. And it didn't. It stayed fair. In fact, bumped up against the third base bag. So the bases are loaded here with nobody out for Mike Provencher. Forgatch to third, Goodrow to second. Embury has the bunt single. Nobody out, and a Saltdog at every base. First pitch is a breaking ball on the outside edge for a strike. Provencher, 2 for 6 yesterday. Had a home run. That came in the second off Pete Gailey in Game 2. For his second of the year. The 0-1. Swung on, and that is hit out toward first. Backhanded by Harther. Comes home for the force. And no more as Luis Allen looks around to try to go to another base. But Casey Harther did a real nice job with the backhanded pickup and came home. And they force out Forgatch, and the out goes 3-2. Fielder's choice for Provencher. Bases are loaded now with 1 down. Goodrow over to third, Embury up to second, and here's Jeremy Mayo. Right-handed swinging catcher who was in Game 2 yesterday, went 0 for 3 and struck out twice. Top of the second, no score. Lincoln threatening here, though. And Mayo batting 158. Hardy comes set, first pitch. Fastball wide, ball one. Nice job by Luis Allen to move to his right to spear that. Otherwise, it goes back to the screen. It's 1-0. Mayo, though, despite the 158 batting average, 2 home runs. 1-0 is in there for a strike. 1-1. Good pitch on the outside part of the plate to the right-handed swinging catcher. Tomorrow, the Goldeyes starter is TBA. 1-1. Breaking ball, bounce left side, foul. Ball and 2 strikes. Right-hander Pete Parisi counters for the Saltdogs. I'm actually thinking the Goldeyes are probably leaning toward Aaron Correa. But the reason they have not made the announcement is because they might have to use him tonight, depending. 1-2. Fastball swung on, fouled away, right side. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Correa pitched on Tuesday night. And he would actually have to go on short rest. It would be 4 days. Well, actually, it would be on the right rotation for a starter. 1-2. Breaking ball. Cold third strike in the outside corner. And Mayo will go down looking at that curveball. First strikeout of the night for Mark Hardy. And that first strikeout brought to you by Manitoba Hydro. Manitoba Hydro reminds you to be safe around electricity. Folks, 1 strike, and you're out. So, yeah, Aaron Correa, with 4 days off, would be pitching on a 5th day tomorrow if he is, in fact, TBA. Or what we're thinking is to be announced, and it will be announced Aaron Correa. If they don't have to use him tonight, here's Brad Payne, first pitch, fastball, missed outside, ball 1. 2 away now in the inning. Bases are still loaded for Lincoln and the number 9 batter in Payne, who was 0 for 1 last night at the plate. He got into both games. He entered both games as a pinch runner. The 1-0 is just outside. 2 balls and no strikes. And Payne, no home runs and 5 driven in. And ahead in the count here. Hardy will come set. The 2-0 is high. 3 balls and no strikes. 3-0. This is one of those scenarios you don't want to get involved in. Bases loaded, 2 out, number 9 batter, and you fall behind. 3-0 the pitch. Fastball is in there for a strike, and it's 3-1. And we'll see now if Hardy can battle back. I mean, a guy like Brad Payne, with all due respect, you want him to swing the bat, not earn a walk with the bases loaded to open up the scoring. The 3-1 is in there for another strike, and it's 3-2. So he pumps 2 fastballs, cuts the plate in half, battles back this Hardy, and now everybody will be on the move. A full count, bases loaded, and 2 outs. The 3-2, breaking ball swung on and fouled at the plate. And we do it again. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So again, my guess is Aaron Correa tomorrow for the Goldeyes against Pete Parisi. In the finale of the series, 1:35 is game time. We'll be on the air at noon. Rick Forney and I on 55 with Forney. The 3-2 swung on, sent down the right field line, foul. And in toward that Lincoln bullpen, where, of course, there is no activity. 3 balls and 2 strikes here to Brad Payne. Brad Payne last year entered a baseball game. The 3-2 is high, ball 4, and he walked him. So a bases loaded walk to a 157 hitter in the number 9 spot, and it's 1-0 Lincoln. Second walk issued this inning by Mark Hardy, and Daniel Carroll the batter. Payne last year not only scored the winning run in a game where Lincoln beat Winnipeg, but he was also the winning pitcher. Daniel Carroll with the bases loaded and 2 away steps in. Tyler Goodrow scores the run. First pitch breaking ball in there for a strike. Brian Embury now goes over to third base. Preventure up to second, and Payne picks up his 6th RBI of the year. Daniel Carroll 1 for 1 tonight and 4 for 9 in the series. 0-1 outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Daniel Carroll was caught stealing for the first out of the game. That's the first time he's been caught in this series. Yesterday, in the combined 2 games, he had 3 stolen bases against Winnipeg. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded for Lincoln here. And Hardy, the left-hander, will come set. 1-1. Breaking ball is outside, 2-1. On the Culligan in-game line score for Culligan Water, better water, pure and simple. Contact them at drinkculligan.com. A run, 3 hits for Lincoln, 0-1 for Winnipeg. The 2-1 is low, 3-1. Mark Hardy has not had much of a problem with control. He's walked only 13 coming in 46 2/3, struck out 36. Here he's walked 2 and fallen behind Carroll in this inning. The pitch swung on, bounced left side, and over by the Goldeyes dugout, foul. 3-2 to Daniel Carroll, who's batting .267. 4 homers and 14 driven in. Three balls, 2 strikes to Daniel Carroll. And the payoff is just outside, ball 4. He walks in another run. 2-0 Lincoln. And Brian Embury will come in to score. 3rd walk of the inning. And here comes Jamie Vermillier out to have a chat. As Yasel Gomez will be the scheduled hitter here. Just a reminder, Sal's win a winning dog when the Goldeyes win following any home game this season. Fans, you can take your game ticket to any of the Sal's Express locations to receive a free winnie with the purchase of fries to be redeemed within 7 days of the game. Courtesy of Salisbury House. Offers not valid here at Shaw Park. And it's 1 offer per ticket per person per visit. So 2-0 Lincoln on back-to-back bases loaded walks. And Yasel Gomez is the batter. He's 0 for 1 here tonight. Started with a base hit, a walk, a bunt single, a fielder's choice, a strikeout, bases loaded walk, and another bases loaded walk. 2-0 for the Saltdogs. First pitch, swung on, bounced out toward third, picked up there by Ramon. A race to his own bag at third, and he gets there in advance of Brad Payne to retire him, and that is it for Lincoln in this second. They get 2 runs on 2 hits, and they leave them loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the second, 2-0 Saltdogs, TSN 1290.
Hi, I'm Denny from Denny's Whole Hog Barbecue.
And I'm quarterback Buck Pierce.
Hey guys, I'm having a big event and looking for a way to feed my group.
Call Denny's Whole Hog Barbecue.
We're looking after you with a full catering service or do-it-yourself hog roast with succulent pork, tender beef, turkey, chicken, pork ribs, and more. No group is too big or too small. Plus, you can keep the leftovers. We'll even pack it up for you.
Can't wait.
Visit Danny'sWholeHog.com or call 344-5675.
And we'll bring the flavor.
Hey, what's up? It's me, your manly pickup truck. We've had some fun times, you and me, huh? Hauling things, carrying things, trucking things. Okay, so they're the same thing, but that's what I'm here for. Am I right, my brother? Hoorah! Anyway, no big deal. But if you have a sec, I could really use a little me time with Mr. Lube. It's like a day spa. The kind of spa where you bench press things, manly things. Yeah.
Get top-to-bottom maintenance from Mr. Lube and take good care.
Greenwood Inn and Suites. They come by their name honestly. Greenwood is one of the few Winnipeg Airport hotels awarded a 4-key eco rating. Their strong commitment to our environment extends to creating the most comfortable home away from home for their guests. Special group room rates, 8,000 square feet of meeting space, on-site pool, hot tub, steam room, restaurant, and lounge, plus complimentary airport shuttle service, parking, and more. Bring your special events home to the Greenwood Inn and Suites. GreenwoodWinnipeg.com.
Oh, we go to the bottom of the second inning. 2-0 Lincoln as the Goldeyes fall behind again. And that's been a pattern here in this series as they fall behind in all 3 games. And now in 4 straight, going back to the last game in St. Paul. Here's Leonard Davis to lead off the bottom of 2. McKiernan's first pitch is inside ball 1. Davis, Mazzola, and Allen. 5, 6, and 7. Davis 1 for 5 yesterday with a walk. McKiernan, the right-hander, to his belt. 1-0. Swung on, fouled back to the screen. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Here in the bottom of 2, we'll play Goldeyes Trivia. Trivia contest question brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel specializing in spacious executive suites. 1-1. Swung on, lifted out toward right. Brad Payne is there, and he'll drift back and give way now to Daniel Carroll, who comes in late, and the center fielder in the gap will make the catch, and there's 1 away for Josh Mazzola. Contest is open to those that have yet to win in the last 30 days. A little confusing. Contest is open to those that haven't won in the last 30 days. And the prize is a pair of Goldeye tickets to a future home game. You'll also be eligible to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. Here's Mazzola, first pitch. It's inside, ball 1. And the number to call, 204-780-1290 if you think you know the answer. 1 ball, no strikes. Mazzola 0 for 5 yesterday. Pitch is low, 2-0. So here goes the question. There are 2 current Goldeyes that were selected in the Major League Draft by their hometown teams. Name those 2 players. The 2-0 is in there for a strike. There are 2 current Goldeyes that were selected in the Major League Draft by their hometown teams. Name those 2 players. 204-780-1290 if you think you know the answer tonight. The 2-1. Inside, 3 balls and 1 strike. Winner and the answer coming up in the 7th, provided we get a winner. I don't think there'll be any problems there. We've had a winner ever since 1996. McKiernan comes set. The 3-1 is inside, ball 4, and he just walked Mazzola. So the Goldeyes have a base runner for the 2nd straight inning. First walk issued by McKiernan. 1 out, free pass, and Luis Allen, the batter. And Allen had a good night last night. He was 3 for 6. And Luis will step up and in from the right side. Rick Forney in the dugout show was saying that Luis is the only one that is excelling when the Goldeyes need the key hit, particularly in those runners in scoring position with 2 outs situations. And Luis batting .333. No homers and 8 driven in. McKiernan comes set. First pitch is a fastball that's low. 0-1. Again, trivia. There are 2 current Goldeyes that were selected in the Major League Draft by their hometown teams. Name those 2 players. The 1-0 is in there for a strike. Good fastball at 89 on the gun right there. That's a ball and a strike. Luis Allen batting 7th in the order. Runner at first in Josh Mazzola. Throw goes over there, and Mazzola dives back in safely. Josh is 3 for 3 on the base paths, if you're wondering. Like I said earlier, the Goldeyes 10 stolen bases shy of what Lincoln's put up this year. The pitch is a breaking ball swung on and lined into the glove of Embry, and he catches that for out number 2, steps on first for out number 3. The unassisted double play ends inning number 2 here for Winnipeg. Hard hit ball off the bat of Allen, but he lines out to the first baseman, and Mazzola was on the move, and he gets doubled off easily. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We'll go to the third. 2-0 for the Lincoln Saltdogs at TSN 1290.
This summer, Boston Pizza has introduced new meteor, fall off the bone ribs, baked in one of 6 tasty rib sauces, like Jack Daniel's barbecue, honey garlic, and our new Pizza Q. So come on down to your local Boston Pizza. Bring your family, bring your friends, bring every ribneck you know, because these damn there ribs are good goody. Boston Pizza, if you ain't ribbing, you ain't living. Woo-wee!
Did you know that water makes up more than half of your body weight? Every cell, tissue, and organ in your body needs water to maintain its temperature, remove waste, and lubricate joints. Culligan's filtered bottled water delivered right to your door is the best choice for hydration.
Call or click today to enjoy Culligan bottled water service for as little as $21.75 a month. Just call 204-694-5180 or visit drinkculligan.com. Culligan, better water, pure and simple. Limited time offer. Dealer participation may vary. See dealer for details.
Hi, I'm Chris Walby. Now you can mow like the pros with Simplicity zero-turn mower. These mowers have all the features professionals demand: durability, heavy-duty construction, and of course the perfect cut. Simplicity zero-turn mowers with their exclusive suspension system lets you mow more lawn in less time. These mowers are unlike anything you've ever used. To help you find a Simplicity dealer near you, contact Yetman's Limited Winnipeg and discover the secret to a professionally manicured lawn. Zero-turn mowers for the homeowner from Simplicity. Simplicity, the way to a beautiful lawn.
Your fielder's choice for every minute of Winnipeg Goldeyes baseball. TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Well, we go to the top of the third inning, 2-0 Lincoln. And for them, it's Espinosa, Forgage, and Goodrow. Mark Hardy works into his third. Got in a little bit of trouble last inning. 8 stepped to the plate. 3 got aboard via walks, and he walked a couple with the bases loaded, and that produced 2 runs. And David Espinosa leads it off here in the third for the Saltdogs. He was the only one that didn't hit in inning number 2. First pitch breaking ball, missed inside, ball 1. We have a winner on trivia. 10th caller tonight. Winner and the answer coming up in inning number 7. The 1-0 is low, 2-0. We'll have a look at the Manitoba Blue Cross out of town scoreboard. Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring. Here in inning number 3. The 2-0 pitch swung on and filleted down the right field line by Espinosa, and that will get in toward the seats. Strike 1, 2-1. Espinosa 0 for 1 already here tonight, and 2 for 7 in this series. Finals from today in the American League and one interleague game in a American League stadium. That will start later tonight. 2-1 is outside 3-1. New York Yankees beat Tampa Bay today. 7-5. CC Sabathia the win to go to 8-5. Mariano Rivera, his 26th save. The 3-1 is low, ball 4. And Espinosa will draw a walk. It's a leadoff free pass, and Hardy's walked 4. And Matt Forgat's the batter, and Hardy and Allen didn't like that last call for ball 4. They thought it was a strike, and Hardy gesticulated with his arms out, and now Luis Allen has the mask up and is turning around from both knees and having a little conversation with P.J. Krause, our home plate umpire. And Matt Forgat's the batter. Evan Longoria had a home run for the Rays in that loss to the Yankees today in the Bronx, his 17th. And the first pitch is in there for a strike. And Will Myers also homered for Tampa, his first. It happened to be a grand slam. The pitch is on the outside edge for a strike, 0-2. He was acquired from Kansas City in exchange for pitcher James Shields. 0-2 to Forgat's the pitch. Breaking ball bounced out toward third, but foul. And now they're going to finally call it a foul ball. Amos picked it up and threw to second as nobody heard anything. And then all of a sudden, P.J. Krause, with the mask off and in front of home plate, says foul, foul, foul. 0-2 to Forgat. So the Yankees beat Tampa Bay 7-5 today. Speaking of Kansas City, they were defeated at home by the Chicago White Sox. White Sox 3, Royals 2. 0-2 is just outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jesse Crain the win to go to 2-1, the Canadian. Aaron Crow the loss, he drops to 3-3. Addison Reed had his 21st save for Chicago. The 1-2. Breaking ball, swung on, lifted high, deep to left field, and Coles now toward the track will get there and make the catch. And then fire it towards second base, but tagging is Espinosa, and he moves from first to second base on that deep fly ball. So Forgat will fly out to left. Nice catch there by Coles. He threw to the right base, but good base running by Espinosa and the Saltdogs there. And here's Tyler Goodrow. The Blue Jays got over 500 today with their 10th straight win. As Goodrow, the DH, walked and scored his first trip. First pitch, breaking ball swung on and missed for strike 1. The ageless Darren Oliver picked up the win to go to 3-1. Casey Jansen, his 17th save. Meiser Aturis, his 5th home run. Jose Bautista, his 16th home run. 0-1. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 10 wins in a row for Toronto are 1 win away from tying a franchise record, which is, of course, if you can do the math, 11. And the Blue Jays have done that twice, 1987 and 1998. The pitch swung on, look out, fouled into the seats, right side, and that is a souvenir. 1-2 to Tyler Goodrow. Taylor Teagarden had a home run for Baltimore in that loss to Toronto. Toronto beat the Orioles 4-2 today. Teagarden's second of the year. But the Blue Jays are rolling. 1-2. Breaking ball, missed outside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Mark Hardy will get the sign from Luis Allen. The pitch is a bouncer in the dirt, 3-2. Blue Jays improved to 37 and 36. Boy, it's been a long climb for them to get above 500. 37 and 36 is the Blue Jays record. I want to say, I think they were at one point at least 9 in arrears of 500. 3-2. Breaking ball, swung on, fouled away right side. And that's going to get on top of the roof here. Detroit doubling up on Boston. That's good news for you Blue Jays fans. Detroit 4, Boston 2. Boston the East Division leader. Blue Jays can pick up another full game. Victor Martinez, a home run for the Tigers, is 6th. 3-2. Fastball swung on, line to right field. That'll drop for a base hit. They're going to wave at Espinosa. Up with the ball, Mazzola. Here comes his throw, the plate, and he is safe. And now Luis Allen's going to argue the call. Here comes Rick Forney. Oh, it was bang, bang at home, and another great throw by Mazzola. But they call Espinosa safe. As he got the foot in, Luis Allen says, hey, he couldn't get the foot in. I blocked the plate and then made the tag. And Joe Pascucci comes in and tells Luis Allen to kind of get away from the argument here. And Rick Forney is not very happy with our home plate umpire, P.J. Krause. It's 3-0 for Lincoln. That'll be an RBI single for Tyler Goodrow. He stops at first base, no further advance. And the leadoff walk comes in to score. And Lincoln adds on here. And Brian Embury, the batter. And Embury had a bunt and scored a run in that 2-run second. We're in the third, 3-0 Lincoln. First pitch is outside, ball 1. David Ortiz is homered for Boston, his 16th. But Detroit leading the Red Sox in the Motor City 4-2. Pitch is swung on and missed. It's 1-1. First inning, quick start for both Minnesota and Cleveland. They're tied at 2. Joe Mauer, a home run for the Twins, his 8th. Coming up at 9:10 tonight, Oakland at Seattle. 1-1. Swung on and fouled at the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Dan Straley 4-2. Aaron Harang 3-7 for the A's and Mariners, respectively. We have learned that it was actually not 9 games. It was actually worse than that for Toronto under 500. Back on May 10th, they were 11 games under. 1-2. Swung on, hit to center field, and on the run goes Lentini, and he dives into the gap and makes the catch. As that ball tailed away from him into Ward left center. And Brian Embury is out number 2. Great catch by Lentini. 2 down for Mike Preventure. And at 9:05 tonight, Pittsburgh is in Anaheim to take on the Los Angeles Angels. Francisco Liriano 5-3 against Jerome Williams 5-2. 3-0 Lincoln here. And Mark Hardy will come set. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Interleague game completed today in a National League stadium. Saw Houston beat Chicago 4-3. 1-0. Outside 2-0. Jose Cisnero goes to 2-0 with the win. Kevin Gregg took the loss, drops to 1-2. Some homers in that game as well. Jose Veras is 15th. J.D. Martinez is 7th, both for the Astros. Breaking ball is high, 3-0. And Nate Shearholtz, his 10th for the Cubs. San Francisco beat Miami today, 2-1. Sandy Rosario goes to 2-0 with the win for the Giants. Pitches a fastball that's on the outside edge for a strike, 3-1. Mike Dunn took the loss for Miami, 2-2. Ed Lucas had a home run, his first for the Marlins. 3-1. Breaking ball, swung on and fouled back. 3-2. Philadelphia beat the New York Mets 8-7 today. Jonathan Papelbon in relief goes to 2-0 with the win for the Phillies. Carlos Torres took the loss for the Metropolitans. He drops to 0-1. 3-2. Outside, ball 4. Another walk issued here. And here comes Rick Forney. And he's going to make a visit. 5 walks issued by Mark Hardy in the game. The inning continues with runners at first and second. And Jeremy Mayo, the batter. And everybody from the infield will gather here. And this might be something about that breaking ball that's just not catching the outside part of the plate. It's way wide here when Hardy tries to throw it. And now whatever was said is done. Home runs for Philadelphia in that 8-7 win over the Mets today in Philly. Michael Young is 4th. Ryan Howard is 10th. Kevin Franson his 3rd. The Mets scored twice to tie the game in the 9th. But Franson had a pinch hit walk-off home run in the bottom of 9 to make Philadelphia victorious. Here's Jeremy Mayo. 2 on, 1 in, 2 out. 3-0 Lincoln. We're in the 3rd. First pitch is high, ball 1. Colorado got by Washington today. 7-1 the final. The 1-0 is in there for a strike. It's 1-1. DJ LeMahieu had a home run for Colorado, his first. Nolan Arenado had his 6th for Colorado. Ryan Zimmerman accounted for Washington's lone run with his 9th home run of the year. 1-1 on the outside edge for a strike. It's 1-2. And Milwaukee shut out Atlanta, defeating Tim Hudson 2-0. Hudson drops to 4-7. And a game that's in delay by rain in St. Louis, Texas, taking on the Cardinals, has yet to start. 1-2, just outside 2-2. Cincinnati leading Arizona 1-0 in the second. Jay Bruce has accounted for that run, his 17th home run for the Reds. And San Diego and the Dodgers are scoreless in the second in SoCal. Pitch is outside, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. One game that started the same time as this one, Gary and St. Paul, scoreless. And some 7:05 starts. The pitch is outside, ball 4. And Hardy has walked his 6th. And Brad Payne, the batter. Back-to-back walks, and the bases are loaded. And I think the Goldeyes are going to get some people up in the bullpen. And it's going to be Gabe Aguilar who's going to get up and start throwing. Brad Payne steps in. He drew a bases-loaded walk to open the scoring. First pitch. Fastball right down the middle for a strike. Amarillo at Grand Prairie at 7:05 tonight. And Grand Prairie released ex-Goldeye Chris Allen today. 0-1 is outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Laredo at Kansas City at 7:05. Wichita at Sioux City. Sioux Falls at El Paso. And the Diablos yesterday, the 1-1, swung on and lined out to short, caught by Sampson. And the inning ends with limited damage here, just 1 run. But Lincoln will leave the bases loaded again. A run, 1 hit, 3 walks in the inning, 3 left. We'll go to the bottom of 3. 3-0 for the Saltdogs on TSN 1290.
Be a part of history as the Winnipeg Blue Bombers play their first season at the awesome Investors Group Field. The home opener is June 27th, and before the game, make sure to stop by the Ponies for some pre-game fun. And remember, you can park and ride to each game with the Pony Express shuttle service. No tickets? No problem. Purchase any Budweiser product at any Pony location and you could win tickets. Or catch the action on the Ponies HD screens. They'll have hot specials on wings, ribbies, and plenty of cold drinks. The Pony Corral, proudly celebrating 25 years.
This is about your debt rescue. It's about climbing free of creditors and saving for the future. It's about someone reaching out to you, helping you regain your financial foothold with credit proposals and other options. And it's about changing the way you save and spend so your debt worries are far behind you. It's about your debt rescue with L.C. Taylor, Trustees in Bankruptcy. Your way forward at lctaylor.com.
Team's playing great.
Yeah, we're up by 2. Big deal. I've got a 7,000-point lead.
What?
You haven't heard? I've had a fantastic season at Husky Stations this year. It's free to join, and it's easy. All you have to do is swipe, earn, and redeem to get great My Husky rewards like free gas and car washes.
My Husky Rewards. Visit your local Husky to get a card and start earning today. For more information, visit myhuskyrewards.ca.
I've still got a 6,999-point lead on them.
Bottom of inning number 3. My name is Paul Edmonds. Alex Albany is back at our studios in South Winnipeg. Brendan McGranahan, Westman's favorite 20-something and super student here in the Capital Region on site helping us out. 3-0 Lincoln. It's Nick Lyles, Nate Sampson, and Mike Coles. 8-9-1 for the Goldeyes in the last of inning number 3. And McKiernan's first pitch is high, ball 1. Just back to finish up, the El Paso Diablos announced yesterday that the Atlanta Braves had purchased Omar Luna's contract. He was only with the Diablos for 13 days. 1-0 is in there for a strike. Boy, the Braves have really reached in to the American Association and bought some players in the last week or so. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is inside, 2-1. And 1 game going on already because it's out on the East Coast. Fargo leading New Jersey 4-0 in the 4th. Fargo by half a game on the Goldeyes in the standings. 2-1. Swung on. Chopper out towards short. Waiting for it there. Gomez fields and throws to first just in time to get Nick Lyles. Bang, bang over at first. Nick runs very well. And there's 1 away for Nate Sampson. Coming up, they're dropping the puck. And Chicago at Boston for game number 5. Series is tied at 2. First pitch is in there for a strike to Sampson, who was 1 for 6 yesterday. Yalmer Yeager enters tonight's game with 199 career playoff points. What about that beard? 0-1. Swung on, looped out toward right. Brad Payne is there. Couple steps to his left, and he'll make the catch. And there's 2 away. There are 4 players with 200 career playoff points. Any guesses? Well, how about the entire Edmonton Oilers team from the 1980s? Gretzky, Messier, Curry, and Anderson. There you go. That's our first look at the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of Kerry. Here's Mike Coles. He's 0 for 1, 2 away in the inning. Eddie McKiernan comes set, first pitch. Fastball's high, ball 1. Cole's 0 for 1. Popped out to second base. His first trip. The 1-0 is low. 2 balls and no strikes. Coles is 2 for 6 in the series. Solid gathering here tonight. On a beautiful night, I'm sure some people walked up. McKiernan comes set. The 2-0 is inside 3-0. 3-0 Lincoln. Wouldn't take the Goldeyes much to get back in the game, but now you've got to string some hits together because you've got 2 outs, but you're at the top of the order. And McKiernan comes set. 3-0 is high, ball 4. Well, there you go. McKiernan walks his second tonight. 2-out free pass. And Amos Ramon with a ground rule double, accounting for Winnipeg's lone hit tonight, will step up and in. And Amos will step in for the right side. How you doing tonight, Gabe? Good to see you, bro. And Amos stands in for the right-hand side. Big gap in right center again if he wants to shoot something out there. First pitch. It's a slider that's in there for a strike. Amos is 2 for 7 in the series with 3 RBI. Had a triple last night. 0-1. The pitch. Inside, 1-1. Activity has ceased in the Goldeyes bullpen. I'm sure Mark Hardy does not want to come out of the game, and I'm sure Rick Forney does not want to have to take him out of the game at this point. 1 ball, 1 strike. McKiernan comes set. And the pitch, runner on the move, pitch is high, throw down to second is in and out of the glove of Yasel Gomez, the shortstop. Stolen base for Mike Coles. His first of the year. 2 balls and 1 strike. To Amos Ramon. Again, even if you get 1, even if you get the key hit right here in an RBI single from Amos, it can spark your offense, especially with a little 2-0 lightning, and you get on the board and in the game. The 2-1, swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. And Amos looking to spark the offense with a 2-run home run right there. Amos in this situation batting .222. Runners in scoring position and 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. McKiernan comes set. The pitch. Swung on, broken bat, bounced out toward third, back in and pick up by Provenche, throw across in time to get Ramon. And the Goldeyes are done in the bottom of 3. No runs, no hits, 1 left. We'll go to the 4th. All Lincoln, they lead at 3-0. TSN 1290.
Got all your bases covered? With Manitoba Blue Cross, you do. They provide peace of mind for you and your family, no matter what the situation. Planning on taking a little family trip? Make sure to get travel coverage from Blue Cross. Looking for more benefits for your employees? Look no further than Blue Cross. They also handle individual life insurance. It's a real triple play.
Contact your insurance broker or visit nb.bluecross.ca.
Manitoba Blue Cross, color of caring.
Cheers to the NSA slow pitch team whose uniforms are not uniform at all. Cheers to the times where more prep goes into playing after the game than playing in it. Cheers to the team who carries the cooler to the bench first and then maybe goes back to the van for the bats, balls, and gloves. Cheers from the Bud family, Budweiser, Bud Light, and Bud Light Lime. Proud sponsors of your Winnipeg Goldeyes and every NSA slow pitch team in Winnipeg. Go get 'em.
It's a quiet evening at the lake. You can hear the birds singing before bed, the gentle waves, It doesn't get any better than this. Unless
you add Archangel Fireworks to your night. Having a birthday? Amp it up with fireworks. Family reunion? Nothing says we missed you like a crackling peony exploding in the sky. Typical Wednesday? You guessed it. You need Archangel Fireworks. 104 Pembina Highway.
Your fielder's choice for every minute of Winnipeg Goldeyes baseball. TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Number 4. Top of the order. And Daniel Carroll will lead it off. Old Lincoln, 3-0, 2 runs in the second, 1 in the third. Mark Hardy works into his fourth. And the first pitch, a little bit high, ball 1. Daniel Carroll tonight, 1 for 1, a walk and an RBI. After the split of the doubleheader last night, pitches low, 2-0. Goldeyes improved to 7-7 here at home. And the 2-0 is on the outside edge for a strike, and Daniel Carroll just standing there taking that pitch. 2-1. Pitch swung on, lifted out toward right, but right there is Mazzola, a couple steps hard to his right, then he slowed up, turned, faces us, makes the catch. 1 down. Good guy to have out. And the batter is Yasel Gomez. Yeah, I would think somewhere around 5,800 here tonight, maybe 6,000. Yasel Gomez 0 for 2 tonight. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Goldeyes' career, 40-29 against Lincoln. 1-0 is on the outside edge for a strike. It's 1-1. As I mentioned last night, all-time at home, 23-9. 1-1. Swung on, ground ball right side, diving out, knocking it down is Arthur. He'll flip a little bit high to Hardy, who pulls it down and still gets the foot on the bag before Gomez in that foot race over to the base. And Casey Arthur makes a real nice play, diving to his right, knocked it down, and flipped it to Hardy. And sometimes that's all you need to do is just get in front of the baseball and knock it down, and then you can make the play. So here's David Espinosa, 2 away. And nobody on. The Goldeyes could really use a good quick inning here. First pitch is a good fastball in there for a strike. Espinosa tonight, 0 for 1, a walk and a run scored. Mark Hardy's walked 6. 2 of the 6 have scored. Pitch is low, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Fastball on the outside edge for a strike. It's 1-2. Back at her tomorrow, 55 with Forney. Take your calls, your emails. 1-2. Breaking ball is low, 2-2. That goes at noon. Then at 1 o'clock, we open it up to the network, and we're on the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show right of the ballpark. 1:35 will be first pitch. And the Goldeyes will have Monday off and head down to Sioux City and Gary on Tuesday for a 6-game road trip. 2-2 is on the outside edge for a called third strike. And Hardy will pick up his second strikeout of the night. And yes, indeed, he sits down Lincoln 1-2-3 for the first time since the first, and throws up a 0 for the first time in 3 innings as well. Zeros across the board for the Saltdogs. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. 3-0 for Lincoln. TSN 1290.
You like to shop around and ask,
is that the best you can do?
So do we. When it comes to windows, Best Windows and Doors doesn't go with just a single manufacturer. We shop around. Only the best quality, efficiency, and warranty will do. And only a few have it all. And that's all you'll find at Best Windows. So go ahead, shop around and ask,
is that the best you can do?
No doubt you'll find your way to Best Windows and Doors, where the best is all we do. 1676 St. James.
How has Sonova Credit Union found a way to kiss everyone who walks into our doors without being slapped with a harassment lawsuit? Well, we've got DOGs in our branches.
What's a DOG?
It's a Director of Greetings, and it's also a St. Bernard.
What, like Beethoven?
Yeah, like Beethoven.
So what else is Sonova good for?
How about no need for appointments ever?
Like ever?
Yes, ever. Bank brighter with Sonova Credit Union at one of our 11 branches throughout Manitoba.
Summer is the season for long road trips with the family.
Are we there yet?
And if you want to make it there, it's time for you to talk to Cal. No matter if your visit is for a tire rotation, an alignment, or even a basic oil service, all your visits come with a free mechanical inspection. Make sure your vehicle is ready for the high temperatures and heavy use that summer driving brings. Talk to Cal at any one of Cal Tire's 5 convenient Winnipeg locations.
You gotta roll with me.
Bottom of the fourth inning, 3-0 Lincoln, and Phelan Lantini will lead it off. It'll be Lantini, Harther, and Davis, the DH. 3 runs, 4 hits for Lincoln on the Culligan in-game line score. 0-1. Yeah, 1 hit for Winnipeg off of Eddie McKiernan. Lantini flew out to right field his first trip, so he's 0 for 1 tonight. First pitch is in there for a strike. These two teams will hook up again here in Winnipeg coming up July 30-31, August 1st. The 0-1. Breaking ball bounced out towards short to his right. Gomez, a pickup and a throw to first is in time. And yeah, the ball got dropped by Embry over at first, but it was on the transfer, says Joe Pascucci. So Lantini out number 1. Boy, I've seen Giselle Gomez play some pretty good short here tonight. And here's Casey Harther, who's 0 for 1 tonight, 1 for 7 in the series. And Arthur stands in. Shadows now are over that home plate cutout circle. First pitch is in there for a strike. Nothing in 1. The pitch. Breaking ball, swung on, lifted out toward right. In comes Payne. Now he stops up. To his left, our right makes the catch, 2 away. And the batter, Leonard Davis. If you're wondering, I said that Atlanta has been pretty active in scooping up American Association players and purchasing contracts this year. Well, there's 3 of them. The latest, Omar Luna from El Paso, goes along with St. Paul's Cole Nelson, who we literally saw him get picked up last week while the Goldeyes were there. It was on a pitch count the one night, came out of the game, and that was it. Bid everybody farewell and was off to join one of the farm teams in the Atlanta Braves organization. And also Lincoln lost Joe Basinius to the Atlanta Braves. One of their pitchers. Pitches swung on and fouled back, a left-hander. So 3 American Association players have been purchased by the Atlanta Braves this year. Braves also had 2 last year, including Winnipeg's Fabian Williamson. 1 ball, 1 strike to Leonard Davis, who's 0 for 1. 1-1. Swung on, fouled off the handle, left side. That's going to get into his seat. just below the Sky Suites. 1-2. Since 2011, the Arizona Diamondbacks have purchased 9 American Association contracts, Baltimore Orioles 8, and the Atlanta Braves 7. One and two, the pitch. Swung on, lifted out towards center field, and Daniel Carroll, he lost the ball momentarily, now finds it with that gazelle-like stride, gets over there to our left, his right, and makes the catch. And Leonard Davis and the Goldeyes are done. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We go to the fifth. 3-0 Lincoln, TSN 1290.
From the diamond to the driveway, from weekend warrior to world-class pro, local athletes are choosing Manitoba pork for peak performance. Loaded with lean, high-quality protein and essential vitamins and minerals, pork is a powerhouse of nutrition for serious athletes. For a real competitive edge, choose Manitoba pork, fueling today's athletes. Learn more about pork for peak performance at manitobapork.com.
Ken Plain for Avalon. Do you have cracked basement walls, seepage problems, uneven floors, or sticking doors? Avalon is Western Canada's oldest and largest foundation repair company. Because Avalon repairs more basements than any other company, you shouldn't even think about having your basement repaired without talking to Avalon first. Call the people you can trust at 783-2500.
When you finally decide on the perfect paint color, the last thing you want is someone inexperienced painting in your house. Trust the experts. Trust Cachet Painting. For over 28 years, they've perfected their craft right here in Winnipeg. No job is too small or big. Interior or exterior. Primers, sealers, and finishes. Even stucco coating and painting. Cachet Painting excels at it all. Call 204-297-9000 now. Cachet Painting, a sign of superior quality.
All right. First pitch to final call. Catch every minute of Goldeyes action on TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Well, we go to the fifth inning. 3-0 Lincoln. Matt Forgage, Tyler Goodrow, and Brian Embury. And the first pitch from Hardy's a fastball wide, ball one. It's hitters 4, 5, 6. Lincoln getting 2 in the second, 1 in the third. Helped along by 6 walks on the night. The pitch is outside, 2-0. But it appears, or at least it did last inning, that Mark Hardy has settled in a little bit. The 2-0. Swung on, bouncer out toward third. It's a foul ball. 2 balls and 1 strike, and that's good news. The concerning part for Winnipeg is the lack of offense here. 1 hit on the board tonight. And the fact that they're just not blowing anybody's doors off offensively. 2-1. Breaking balls outside. 3-1. Goldeyes is a team batting .280. 2-1. Swung on, chopper out toward third, and under the glove of Amos Ramon it goes, and taking off for second is Forgach, and the throw goes there a little late from left field, and he will be in at second base on an error. That'll be E5. Tough play for Ramon. You got to come in and try to short hop that, and he didn't. And Tyler Goodrow, the batter. He'll stand in from the right side, so Forgach reaches second on a 2-base error. And Tyler Goodrow, 1 for 1, a walk, an RBI, and a run scored, and he fouls the first pitch back on Luis Allen, who felt that. And Luis is going to try to walk that off. And home plate umpire P.J. Krause went out to deliver a new baseball to Hardy, and now we'll dust off the plate, buying Luis a little bit of time to to kind of shake off that foul back. Strike one on Goodrow, by the way. Nothing in one, and we're ready to go again. The 0-1. Swung on and fouled back to my right, and back down below it goes. Nothing in two. You know, just a thought on the 9 contract purchases by the Arizona Diamondbacks, the 8 by the Baltimore Orioles, and the 7 by the Atlanta Braves. 0-2. Breaking ball is low, 1 ball and 2 strikes since 2011 in the American Association. Great resource is independent baseball to those major league teams. I mean, are you going to find the next Bryce Harper here? No, you're not. Because he's been drafted and immediately placed in somebody's system and has been paid millions of dollars for a signing bonus. Goldeyes will get some people up in the bullpen again. 1-2. Breaking ball is low, 2-2. But you certainly can find some people that are serviceable at the varying levels of minor pro in affiliated baseball, whether that's A ball, high A, double A, or triple A. 2-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed. And Goodrow will go down on strikes. Third strikeout tonight for Hardy. 1 down for Brian Embury. And as we have seen over the years, pitchers, position players, that thin line between this level and the majors is a lot thinner than you might expect, especially for pitchers. Here's Embury, had a bunt single, scored a run, then flew out. 1 for 2 tonight. Runner at second, first pitch. Swung on and missed. Was late with that. And it's strike one to the right-handed swinging first baseman. Gabe Aguilar is up throwing again in the bullpen. 0-1 to Embury. The pitch. Breaking ball way outside. And it's 1-1. Mark Hardy, as you might expect, and I saw him after, I think it was 2 starts ago, had a blister problem on his finger from throwing his breaking ball, and I'm wondering if it's just a little tender here, and he doesn't have quite the snap on it. 1-1. Breaking ball bounced right side to his left. Lyles, a real nice pickup, and a little overhand lollipop throw to first base to get it there, to get Embury for the second out. Borgatch advances to third on that, and Mike Provencher the batter. And Provencher 0 for 1 with a walk. You've got to remember, sometimes these guys are playing and pitching through some pain. And for a pitcher, it can be as small as a blister that can hinder your ability to make pitches or hamper your ability to make the ball dance a little bit. Time is called, and Jamie Vermillier, the pitching coach, goes out to have a little chat. And this will be about probably how to pitch to Provencher, not wanting to give in to him because you have a catcher and the number 9 batter due up after that, and a couple of guys that might be less of a threat than this guy right here. Whatever was said was quick. And with a runner at third and 2 outs, Provencher stands in from the right-hand side. First pitch. Breaking ball swung on, lifted toward left center. That will drop and go all the way to the wall. Over to pick it up is going to be Lentini, and Provencher will be in standing with an RBI double, and it's 4-0 for Lincoln. And Jeremy Mayo, the batter. So, an unearned run off that error. And the first pitch, a hanging breaking ball that got hammered out to left center field. Scores 4 guys from second easily. Lincoln adds on here in the 5th to make it 4-0. And Mayo 0 for 1 with a walk. Stands in from the right side. First pitch. Swung on. Popped up. Might be playable for Arthur, and he's going to glide over by the seats and run out of room. Strike 1. 0-1 to Jeremy Mayo. Mayo struck out looking and has walked tonight. Four-zip Lincoln. 2 away here in inning number 5. The 0-1. Swung on, bounced left side, foul. 0-2. By the way, Dennis Rabin, who was here and the Goldeyes saw at the start of the year in Lincoln, is in Wilmington in High A with the Kansas City Royals organization. He's played 5 games, hit 2 home runs. Not a bad start. 0-2. Breaking ball swung on and fouled back into the mitt of Allen. And that is strikeout number 4 for Hardy. And the inning is over. But not before Lincoln adds on. They get a run on a hit. There was an error and 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of 5 when we come back. 4-0 in favor of the Lincoln Saltdogs at TSN 1290.
You love your steak, but what else do you really know about it? If you believe the redder the meat, the fresher it is, or that shipping it from across the world is best, it's time for re-education. Learn what quality really means from your beef specialist, the Carver's Knife. All of their quality beef comes from local farmers and it's properly aged to bring out the best flavor. Once you try a Carver's Knife steak, there's no going back. Know your meat and where it comes from. Get educated at the Carver's Knife, 1530 Regent Avenue West, and now open at 39 Marion Street in the Dominion Center Mall.
If your business, big or small, has excess waste and recycling piling up, let BFI Canada make your trash our business. Our customized pickup schedules make it easy. With commercial and industrial collection services, BFI Canada can help any business get organized. Want to make your business feel like new? Then call up the Blue. Visit BFICanada.com to schedule your pickup date today. BFI Canada, a cleaner community, a greener environment.
Most days, you can predict what life's going to throw at you.
He's 2 for 2 at bat so far today.
But every once in a while...
Strike! Oh, he did not see that coming.
When life throws you a curveball, Ranger Insurance will protect what's important to you. Whether it's home, life, auto, or commercial, they have a plan that fits your needs. Ranger Insurance. Putting relationships first. For the protection you deserve, visit rangerinsurance.ca.
Well, we go to the bottom of 5, and this one is certainly still in question. The biggest question, though, are the Goldeyes going to amass any more than just the 1 hit they have on the board? Because we were talking last night and into the pregame about the struggles offensively, and we're seeing it here firsthand. A huge illustration of that. Through 4, 1 hit, and they trail 4-0. Mazzola, Allen, and Lyles, 6, 7, and 8 against Eddie McKiernan. Was only making his 2nd start of the year, but his 13th appearance. First pitch is in there for a strike. Mazzola drew a walk his first trip. Wind is still blowing in again from right center. 0-1. Breaking ball is in there for a strike. I think the addition of the 2 new flagpoles in right center with the 94 Northern League Championship pennant and the 2012 American Association pennant, a very aesthetically pleasing addition to the ballpark here. 0-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and Mazzola down on strikes. First strikeout tonight for Eddie McKiernan. And here's Luis Allen, who's 0 for 1. And Allen hit into a double play. It was not your conventional, though. He lined out to first baseman Embury, who then doubled off Mazzola. Gabe Aguilar is throwing again in the bullpen, and I'm thinking that if he hasn't thrown a complete game down there already, that he's going to enter the Goldeyes defensive sixth inning. First pitch is swung on and hit high. Not very deep out to left field. Forgatch is there underneath it, and he'll make the catch for the second out. And the batter is Nick Lyles. And Lyles 0 for 1. 4 runs, 5 hits here for Lincoln on the Culligan in-game line score. 0-1-1 for Winnipeg. First pitch is in there for a strike. Nick Lyles 1 for 5 in the series so far. McKiernan comes set. 0-1 is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Nick hitting .252. No homers, 7 driven in. 4-0 Lincoln. We're in the bottom of 5. The 1-1 is inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 to Nick Lyles. And McKiernan comes set. 2-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled away. Good hack there, but how to play it goes right side. And it's 2-2. Well, maybe a good sign for a little rally. A flock of Canadas are going right over us. 2-2. Half a swing. Didn't go around. They don't ask for help. The pitch is in the dirt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. I don't know why it is, but wherever we have been over the years, whether it's been in Chicagoland or other places across the league, whenever Canada Geese show up, the Goldeyes usually win. McKiernan comes set. 3-2. Swung on, ground ball out towards short. Up with it there is Gomez. Throw to first. And the Goldeyes are done 1-2-3 in the bottom of inning number 5. Zeros across the board. We'll go to the 6th. Lincoln leads it 4-0. You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball from downtown Winnipeg on the home of the Goldeyes, TSN 1290.
Tammy spends most days online friending, but today she's working in the camera section at a department store. Tammy knows about tagging pictures, not taking pictures.
An f-stop? What's that?
Why buy a camera from Tammy when you can buy from Don's? At Don's Photo, you'll find a better camera at a better price. Plus, answers to all your camera questions. Minus this.
Here's another pic of me in the mirror.
Visit donsphoto.com or one of their 3 Winnipeg stores and let's talk photography.
It's summer. The perfect time to kick back and relax with friends and family. This summer, make it easy on yourself with catering by Chicken Delight. From a feast for a few to feeding your whole crew, Chicken Delight will put a smile on everyone's face with their famous chicken, fabulous pizza, ribs that rock, and more. Pick it up or have it delivered. Give us a call or send us your catering order at chickendelight.com.
So don't cook tonight. Tonight, all right. Call Chicken Delight.
Going on vacation can be exciting.
Bon voyage, Winnipeg.
But when you're miles away from Winnipeg, the last thing you want to worry about is the security of your home. That's why Commissionaires Manitoba offers a house watch service. They'll do an interior and exterior patrol of your property, bring in your mail, remove snow from your car, even water your plants. Don't leave your house to chance. Leave it to the Commissionaires. Go to commissionaires.nb.ca.
Grand Slam Goldeyes coverage with Paul Edmonds. This is TSN 1290.
TSN1290.ca.
Gabe Aguilar is the new pitcher for the Goldeyes as he enters the 6th inning. And he'll spell off Mark Hardy, who's the pitcher of record on the losing side. 4-0 Lincoln leads it. Hardy, 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs. 3 of them are earned. 6 walks, 4 strikeouts. And this pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. So Brad Payne, Daniel Carroll, and Yasel Gomez, 9-1-2, due up against the rookie left-hander out of the University of New Mexico. And Payne 0 for 1 with a walk tonight and an RBI. First pitch. Fastball on the inside edge for a strike. Aguilar will make his 3rd appearance as a pro, all with Winnipeg. No record, a .225 ERA. 4 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run, a walk, 2 strikeouts. Opposition hitting .313 against him. The 0-1 is in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. You're not going to see anything fancy. You're not going to see a guy that's going to hit triple digits on the radar gun here, but you're going to see a young guy that is poised on the mound and throws strikes and will challenge you. 0-2 here to Payne. The pitch. Fastball's low, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We last saw Gabe Aguilar in St. Paul on Tuesday night. 1-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Beautiful pitch. Brad Payne goes down waving and missing. First strikeout of the night for Aguilar, the 5th for Goldeyes pitching. Here's Daniel Carroll. Aguilar worked 3 1/3 innings in a game where Winnipeg lost 8-5 and gave them a chance to stay in the game to give them a chance to try to come back. 4 hits, a run, it was earned, no walks, and a strikeout that night. It was last Tuesday. First pitch to Daniel Carroll is low and inside, ball 1. Carroll tonight 1 for 2 with a walk. 4-0 Lincoln in front. And the 1-0 is inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Two and 0. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch is outside, 3-0. Now the Goldeyes here have had problems tonight, as we have seen, pitching ahead. Now the 3-0 is low, ball 4. So it's another walk. And the Goldeyes have walked 7 Saltdogs tonight. A 1-out free pass here in this 6th. And here is Yasel Gomez, who tonight is 0 for 3. Tell you the other thing, too. Lincoln has some speed at the top of the order, and if you're thinking about somebody banging into a double play, well, it better be hard hit and right at somebody to turn it, or at least to start it quickly. First pitch to Gomez is a breaking ball that's in there for a strike. I mean, Daniel Carroll can fly, and so can this guy, Gomez, as we've seen him get to a lot at short. Specifically tonight. 1 out, 1 on. Throw goes over to first, and back in time is Daniel Carroll, who tonight has been caught stealing. That's the 3rd time this year he's been caught, and he's 13 for 16 in the base paths. 4-0, Lincoln in front. Another throw goes over to first. And back in time again goes Daniel Carroll. Yeah, almost 6,000 here tonight. 5,834. And a throw over to first, and they're going to throw behind the runner in Carroll. Arthur now up to Lyles. He'll apply a tag, or is that Sampson? It's Sampson. And caught stealing again is Daniel Carroll. And this one goes, again, 1, 3, and 6. So 2 away. And that erases one of the walks, at least on the base paths. And the count to Gomez is 0-1. Again, 5,834 here tonight. Pitch is swung on and bounced left side by the Goldeyes dugout foul. 58-35. 58-34. Well, I'm probably sure there's somebody here that could make it 58-35 that is unaccounted for. Snuck in. Got in for free. Kicked down the door. The 0-2 is low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Demanded entry into Shaw Park. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Breaking ball is inside, 2-2. Which always amazed me, I don't know if you followed Woodstock at all, but, or if it's your era, but that concert, the pitch is low and inside, 3-2. In 1969, on that farmer's field in upstate New York, I think it drew 500,000 people over the course of the 3 days. And of course, Jimi Hendrix played as the last act on the last day. 3-2 pitch, swung on, popped up down the right field line and into the seats. They always talk about there was a couple of births that happened at Woodstock. And I've often thought, how many pregnant women just about at the end of gestation, at their gestation period, would go to a rock concert? But apparently there was a couple kids born at Woodstock. Three-2. Swung on, popped up. And that's right at the mound. Sampson comes in. Ramon comes in. And the third baseman makes the call and the catch. And that is that. How we got onto Woodstock and births at Woodstock, I have no idea. But thankfully, the inning's over, so I don't have to talk about it anymore. No runs, no hits, and nobody left. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. 4-0. Goldeyes would like a little rebirth offensively here. A genesis, maybe. See if they can do it in the bottom of the 6th. 4-zip Lincoln, TSN 1290.
Now, I'm not afraid to take risks under the perfect ideal conditions, but when it comes to pizza, I'll stick with Santa Lucia Pizza. Why risk getting anything less than Santa Lucia? Voted best pizza in Winnipeg by Uptown Magazine readers for 6 straight years, and winner of the Consumer Choice Award for best pizza restaurant for 7 years? I mean, after all, this is pizza we're talking about.
Don't risk ordinary pizza. Get Winnipeg's best at Santa Lucia Pizza. Dine in, take out, or home delivery.
You see, the best ingredients make the best pizza.
Selkirk Chrysler's massive factory-authorized truck sale is on now. Find a huge selection of 2013 Ram pickups, quad cab, crew cab, regular cab, gas, diesel. We have them, and they're on sale. Savings up to $17,000 with super low financing, like the regular cab 4.7 liter with air conditioning, only $17,995 or just $109 bi-weekly. Only at Selkirk Chrysler's factory-authorized truck sale. Details at selkirkchrysler.com.
Going to university this fall? Here are 5 top reasons to consider the University of Winnipeg.
1. The convenient downtown location. 2. High-quality education. 3. Excellent professors. 4. More than $3 million in scholarships and bursaries available. And 5. Small class sizes where you can really connect with your profs and classmates. To learn more about the University of Winnipeg, call 204-779-UWIN or visit uwinnipeg.ca. It's not too late to apply.
We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Nate Sampson to lead it off, followed by Mike Coles and Amos Ramon. Hitters 9, 1, and 2. 4-0 Lincoln. Eddie McKiernan works into his 6th. Goldeyes have 1 hit, and that was back in the 1st inning, a ground rule double off the bat of Amos Ramon. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Here in the bottom of 6th, let's have a look at what the Goldeyes are doing this week, and it's brought to you by Boston Pizza. McKiernan comes set. The 0-1. Breaking ball missed inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kaohi, come and try Boston Pizza's new Meteor fall off the bone ribs. Boston Pizza, if you ain't ribbon, you ain't living. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sampson 0 for 1 tonight. 1-1 is inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Well, the series wraps up tomorrow. So does the homestand. And you can bring your buddy to McDonald's. All fans will receive a 2-for-1 iced frappe coupon as they exit the ballpark. 2-1. Swung on, ground ball sharply hit out towards short. But Gomez has been the human vacuum out there so far today, and he's up with it and over to first base, and Sampson retired, 1 down. And Mike Coles the batter. Also, kids run the bases after the game for free tomorrow, courtesy of Kid City. And there's fun and games on the promenade. Game sponsor is Cub Bread. Interesting, I don't know if you know the story about Cub Bread and the Goldeyes. Of course, they are a major corporate sponsor. Hal Lanier became a real big fan of Cub Bread's rye bread. First pitch to Coles on the outside edge for a strike. Loved Cub's rye bread. And when the season was over for many of the 10 years that he spent here, the 0-1 is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. There was always a couple of loaves going back down with Hal Lanier to Florida. 1 ball, 1 strike. Coles 0 for 1 with a walk and a stolen base. 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. And then the Goldeyes will go on the road after tomorrow. They'll have Monday off as a travel day and start a 6-game road trip with the first of 3 in Sioux City, Iowa at Lewis and Clark Park on Tuesday night. Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night. All 7:05s. And then Friday, the 28th in Gary, the 29th in Gary, a week from tonight. And they conclude that road trip in Gary tomorrow, or a week tomorrow. Pitch is swung on and lifted out toward right field. And Brad Payne toward the line. He'll make the catch with a step into foul territory. And there's 2 down. Yeah, a week tomorrow, the Goldeyes will conclude the road trip. And the month of June on the schedule. And here's Amos Ramon. First and only trip to Gary next weekend for the season. The Goldeyes will make 1 of 2 visits down to Sioux City. And Ramon stands in from the right side. First pitch is in there, a little low, ball 1. And then Winnipeg is home for 4 against St. Paul, 3 against, and actually 4 against Gary when they get back home in early July. The 1-0 swung on and fouled away right side, and on a play. Home against St. Paul, July 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Home against Gary on the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. One is inside, and Amos just got hit. So he will get grazed by the pitch. And McKiernan will put on only the 4th base runner of the night for Winnipeg. Amos got on with a ground rule double. Mazzola walked in the 2nd. Coles walked in the 3rd. And now Amos with 2 away here gets aboard, hit by pitch, and Phelan Lentini the batter. Until that point, McKiernan had retired 9 in a row. Lentini 0 for 2. First pitch. Swung on, fouled away, right side, and into the seats. 0-1. Well, the Goldeyes do get home for those 4 against St. Paul and 4 against Gary. Fireworks on July 2nd. Hometown Heroes Night on July 3rd. The Goldeyes pay tribute to Winnipeg's police, fire, and paramedics. 0-1 is on the outside edge for a strike. Thursday, July 4th, the 2012 championship replica ring giveaway to the first 1,500 fans. And a throw over to first, and Ramon dives back in safely. Friday, July 5th, Pancake Batter Night. July 6th, party on the patio deck. July 7th, team photo giveaway. Pitch is swung on, and that's hit out to right field. Right at Brad Payne, though. Hard hit ball, but right at the right fielder. And Lentini is retired. The Goldeyes are done in the bottom of 6. No runs, no hits. 1 left. We'll go to the 7th. 4-0 Lincoln. TSN 1290.
This summer, Boston Pizza has introduced new Meteor, full of the bone ribs, baked in one of 6 tasty rib sauces, like Jack Daniel's barbecue, honey garlic, and our new Pizza Q. So come on down to your local Boston Pizza. Bring your family, bring your friends, bring every rib neck you know, because these damn there ribs are good goody. Boston Pizza, if you ain't ribbing, you ain't living. Woo-wee!
Like it? Love it! South Beach Casino and Resort is taking surf and turf to a whole new level. Start with surf on Thursday nights. Get ready for a taste of the sea with Manitoba's finest seafood feast buffet. Just $19.95. Grab a seat at Mango's restaurant and dig in. On to turf. Saturday night, it's all about the prime rib. Enjoy this mouth-watering buffet for just $19.95. Don't miss this surf and turf adventure at South Beach Casino and Resort. For details, visit southbeachcasino.ca.
Is this the year you catch the big one? It could be if you got the right bait and tackle from Pro-Am Tackle, Winnipeg's exclusive pro shop. Rods, reels, GPS, fish finders, trolling motors, you name it, Pro-Am's got it. And the price is right. Service is exceptional, and they have the only live bait tank in town. So make this the year you haul in more than ever before with a little help from Pro-Am Tackle, Winnipeg's premier bait shop, 1094 Nairn Avenue.
Your fielder's choice for every minute of Winnipeg Goldeyes baseball. TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Well, we go to the 7th inning. My name is Paul Edmonds. Glad to have you along tonight. Alex Albany is our producer and operator back at our studios in South Winnipeg. Brendan McGranahan on site. 4-0 Lincoln. And Gabe Aguilar will work into his 2nd inning. Spelling off Mark Hardy tonight, the pitcher of record on the losing side. Goldeyes have somebody else up in the bullpen, a right-hander down there. Here's David Espinosa, followed by Matt Forgatch and Tyler Goodrow. First pitch is swung on and hit out to center field, and right there is Lentini to make the catch. So 1 pitch, 1 out to start this 7th. And Matt Forgat's the batter. He's reached twice, once with a base hit. Another time he reached on the game's only error and ended up scoring. That was 2 innings ago in the 5th. Lincoln 2 runs in the 2nd and singles in the 3rd and 5th. Goldeyes have just 1 hit tonight. First pitch is right down the middle for a strike. Just to finish up, when the Goldeyes get back home, talking about team photo giveaway on July the 7th. Monday is Sunbeads giveaway to the first 500 kids. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. Now the Goldeyes will wear special cancer care awareness jerseys for Cancer Care Awareness Night on Monday, July the 8th. Tuesday, July 9, fireworks. 0-2. Swung on, lifted out toward right field. Mazzola to his left, our right. He'll make the catch of that sinking fly ball. 2 away. And Tyler Goodrow, the batter. You can find out that information when I just told you what's happening promotionally on those nights on the Goldeyes website at www.goldeyes.com. There's always a $5 ticket here at the ballpark, and will be $5, $7, $12, $14, and $18. And tickets available at any Ticketmaster location in the province, including the box office here at Shaw Park. First pitch to Goodrow. Fastball wide, ball 1. Or via your computer at Ticketmaster.ca. Or on the phone at 855-GOLDEYE. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch. Change up is in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Goodrow tonight, 1 for 2, an RBI. A walk and a run scored. Kaohi Downing throwing long toss in the bullpen. 1-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Patrick Kane has scored for the Chicago Blackhawks, who lead the Boston Bruins 1-0. And that's in the first period. For Kane, his 8th of the postseason, 1-2. Half a swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Ball was dropped. Luis Allen will pick it up and throw to first to complete the putout. And that is it here for Lincoln in the 7th. Couple good innings thrown by Gabe Aguilar. No runs, no hits, and nobody left after 6.5. It's stretch time in my hometown. We invite you wherever you are tonight to get up with us and stretch them out. Don't be sedentary. Bottom 7 is next. 4-0 Lincoln. TSN 1290.
Downtown Winnipeg is the place to be this summer. Get downtown and enjoy fun festivals, concerts, and tours. Catch a Goldeyes game, visit exceptional shopping and dining districts, get a taste for Winnipeg's distinct urban culture, and check out the Out to Lunch concert series with free music downtown every Wednesday at noon all summer long. For info on concert locations and other downtown events, visit downtownwinnipegbiz.com. Get down this summer. Downtown.
Do you have a plan to escape winter this year? How about an Air Canada vacations trip with endless sunny skies, pristine white sand beaches, warm turquoise water, friendly people, zesty food, and music that really gets you moving? Plan the perfect escape this winter to the Grand Bahia Principe all-inclusive resort with Air Canada Vacations. Direct flight from Winnipeg to Montego Bay, Jamaica all winter long. Start planning your getaway today at aircanadavacations.com.
Summer in Manitoba sizzles all over the place, from our great beaches to our great ballpark. And I just don't mean on the field. I mean on Goldeyes Grill, where they sizzle up some of the best hot dogs you've ever tasted. Diamond Dogs, the official hot dog of the Goldeyes, custom made by Winkler Meats. Diamond Dogs are naturally smoked, gluten and allergen-free, and made with quality ingredients that deliver full flavor every bite. Try them at the game or pick them up at your local grocer. Diamond Dogs from Winkler Meats. Product quality is our tradition.
Bottom of the 7th inning, Eddie McKiernan works into his 7th. It's Arthur Davis, the DH, and Mazzola for Winnipeg. They have 1 hit tonight, and they trail 4-0. And McKiernan will come set. Harther 0 for 2 this evening. First pitch is low and inside, ball 1. Fargo's blasting New Jersey 11-0 in the 7th tonight. Keith Brackhold has a home run for the Red Hawks on the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. 1-0. Swung on, look out. Into the seats it goes, foul. And I think everybody's okay. Rocket ship went in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike to Casey Harther. And the pitch. Swung on, fouled back to the screen. 1-2. Kansas City looking to end a losing skid that I'm sure their ownership isn't happy about. They've lost 6 in a row. And they're leading Laredo, though, 2-1 tonight. On a Haro Perez home run, his 10th. 1-2. Swung on. Chopper right side. Espinoza gets in front of it. Up with it is the second baseman. Over to first. 1 away. Batter Leonard Davis. Amarillo leads Grand Prairie 4-2 in the second. Wichita in front of Sioux City 4-3 in the second. Gary in front of St. Paul 5-3 in the 5th. And just underway, Sioux Falls at El Paso in West Texas. Here's Leonard Davis, flown out to center field twice. First pitch is inside, ball 1. 1 away. We're in the bottom of 7. Four 4-0 Lincoln in front. 1-0. Swung on, and that is pulled down the right field line. Fair ball in toward the corner. Davis, a big turn at first. He's going to chug for second, and a head-first slide will have him in there safely. Now there's hit number 2, and both of them have been doubles. And here's Josh Mazzola. And Leonard down 2 for 8 in the series. And Mazzola will step in from the right side. Well, it wouldn't take much for Winnipeg to get back in this game. One swing of the bat right here. And McKiernan will come set. First pitch is a fastball that's high, ball 1. Mazzola's walked tonight and struck out. He's 0 for 6 in the series. Led the team in home runs and RBI last year, but also led them in strikeouts. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch is low, 2-0. Mazzola, you might not know this, is also the team barber. He was cutting hair before batting practice today. Every team has one. Every team has a team barber in baseball. Ace Walker for many years was the Goldeyes team barber. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Good hack there by Mazzola, and it's 2-1. But the torch has been passed to Josh Mazzola. And usually the team barber has all of the equipment. The clippers, all the guards. 2 balls and 1 strike. And the pitch. Breaking ball is high. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. No activity in that bullpen for Lincoln, but wouldn't take much for them to get somebody up if He loses Mazzola, and the pitch is swung on, bounced out toward third. It's going to be picked up by the third baseman, Provencher, and he's going to get Leonard Davis trying to go to third base. Provencher had a bouncing ball out to him. He picked it up. He looked to first, and he saw Leonard Davis breaking in front of him, and Leonard tried to run inside on him and get to the inside of the third base bag. And Provencher gets over there to tag him, diving out at him, and it's a fielder's choice for Mazzola. And the out at third base is 5 unassisted. There's 2 away. And here's Luis Allen. That's just a case, I think, of Leonard Davis trying to do something to help his team out by being aggressive. You don't see the runner break. Maybe he makes a bad throw to first. Maybe he's deep at third base and he can't cut the angle on you to get to third because you had a good jump. Either way, Provencher makes the pickup on that hard ground ball by Mazzola at third base and runs down Leonard Davis trying to go from second to third on an infield grounder. Here's Luis Allen. He's 0 for 2. First pitch. Breaking ball is low, ball 1. So, a runner at first, 2 away now, 4-0 Lincoln. And we'll get to the answer on trivia here as well. Pass along our winner's name. 1-0. Swung on, fouled away, right side. And that, I think, will get to Pioneer Avenue. 1 ball, 1 strike. Luis Allen lined out, flown out. 2 away in the inning, runner at first. And McKiernan comes set. 1-1. Breaking ball swung on and fouled away down the right field line, way out of play and on top of the roof at the clay oven. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Luis Allen hitting .333, no homers, 8 driven in. Waggles the bat from the right side. And McKiernan will throw over to first, and Mazzola dives back in safely. Josh is 3 for 3 on the base paths. One ball, 2 strikes. Now the pitch. Swung on, that's hit out to left field, pretty well stroked. Back goes Forgage. He reaches, can't get there. It gets by him and goes all the way to the wall. They're going to wave in Mazzola. He makes the turn at third. There will be no throw. He'll be in standing on an RBI double by Luis Allen. And the Goldeyes are on the board. It's 4-1 Lincoln. Oh, El Cabong coming through with a shot to left center. And his 9th run batted in of the campaign. Mazzola scores all the way from first base. And Nick Lyles the batter. And Lyles 0 for 2. Rounded out twice to short. First pitch is outside, ball 1. So now the on-deck batter is Nate Sampson, and he represents the potential tying run. The 1-0 is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Goldeyes have put 3 hits on the board. All of them have been doubles. There you go. 1-1. Breaking ball is inside, 2-1. Lovely night here tonight in the big city. Two balls, 1 strike. McKiernan comes set. The pitch. Fastball wide, 3-1. And McKiernan kind of stumbled there after that delivery, which might mean that, you know, your legs are getting a little tired. Lose your legs in pitching, and you're going to lose control. 3 balls, 1 strike to Lyles. And the pitch is high, ball 4. He walked him. And the tying run will come to the plate. 3rd walk issued by McKiernan. And we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach in Dan Reichert in his first year with the Lincoln Saltdogs. And they'll have a little visit here with their starter, and now they'll start to see some people get moving in that bullpen down that right field line for Lincoln. Folks, once again, Wendy's Restaurants and Baseball Manitoba have teamed up to form a great partnership this summer. The joint initiative provides an opportunity for all minor baseball players in the province to learn more about the game and the Goldeyes through a full-color baseball booklet that was distributed to all players following registration for minor baseball in the province. Plus, Wendy's has again provided each player with a free Frosty, redeemable at any Wendy's location in Manitoba. The Goldeyes, Wendy's, and Baseball Manitoba are guaranteed triple play. And here's Nate Sampson. 4-1, Lincoln is in front. But the Goldeyes have 2 on and 2 out. First pitch is down and away. Ball 1. Nate Sampson with 1 home run this year. McKiernan comes set. The 0-1 is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Allen's at second. Lyles draws the walk. He's at first. Goldeyes have scored a run here in the bottom of the 7th. And the fans trying to help along here, almost 6,000 strong. The 1-1 swung on, fouled back to the screen. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Sampson tonight has flown out, bounced out, and is 1 for 8 in the series. A base hit likely scores Allen. From second base, the 1-2. Breaking ball outside, throw down to third. Not in time, Luis Allen. Stealing third base on a bit of a delayed steal. And for Luis, his 4th stolen base of the year. He's 4 for 4 on that delayed steal. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Nate Sampson. And Nick Lyles stayed put at first. That's a gutsy move by the catcher. See if it pays a dividend here. McKiernan comes set. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. And Sampson down on strikes. A run for Winnipeg. 2 hits. And they leave 2, 1 each at the corners. We'll go to the 8th. 4-1 Lincoln, TSN 1290.
Ever try sucking an orange through a straw? How about 5?
Oh, come on!
It can happen, because we're blending up a difference at Juco Juice. Our fresh fruit smoothies knock it out of the park with over 5 servings of fruit jammed into every 24-ounce cup. This season, make it a mini combo with a zesty Southwest chicken wrap. Get healthy on the go with Juco Juice. Find us at Shaw Park and online at jugojuice.com.
Luxury, convenience, comfort. Have it all with Premier Executive Suites. For business travelers who are always on the move, Premier Executive Suites is your home away from home. You can relax in your comfortable living room, grab a midnight snack in your complete kitchen, and do that last-minute load of laundry with your handy in-suite washer and dryer. Book your extended stay in Winnipeg with Premier Executive Suites. Visit premiersuites.com to make your booking today. Take more of your life with you with Premier Executive Suites.
Now, more than ever, Metro Center gets you where you need to go. Winnipeg store for all things trailer now offers Air Miles Reward Miles and truck accessories. So, whenever you come to Metro Center for trailers, parts, hitches, and more, you can also earn Air Miles Reward Miles. Get where you need to go with over 4,000 square feet of trailer parts, truck accessories, online ordering, knowledgeable staff, and trailer service at your Winnipeg trailer store. Metro Center 620 Nairn. Visit metrotrailers.ca.
Your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. This is TSN 1290, tsn1290.ca. Now back to Paul Edmonds.
Well, we go to the 8th inning. 4-1 Lincoln in front. Gabe Aguilar works into his 3rd inning. Brian Embury, Mike Provencher, and Jeremy Mayo, 6, 7, and 8 due up here. For Lincoln in the top of 8. First pitch is low and inside, ball 1. Let's have a look at the answer. Pass along the winner's name on trivia. Trivia contest question brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. 1-0 is low, 2-0. Place Louis Riel specializing in spacious executive suites. Question tonight was this. There are 2 current Goldeyes that were selected in the Major League Draft by their hometown teams. The pitch swung on and rifled down the left field line, but yanked foul. And it's 2-1 to Brian Embury, who's 1 for 3 tonight. I wanted you to name those 2 players. Well, congratulations to Cheryl Rodzinski of East Kildonan. She knew the answer to be Casey Harther, who resides in West Hills, California. The pitch swung on, ground ball right side, and diving out as Harther can't come up with it. And it gets into right field for a single. First hit that Aguilar has given up here tonight. And West Hills, California is Los Angeles. And he was selected by the Los Angeles Angels in 2009. So while he admitted today he's more of a Dodger fan, the Angels are still one of his hometown teams. Here's Mike Provencher. First pitch is outside, ball 1. And the other is Ryan Scoma. Scoma from San Carlos, California. That's the Bay Area. And he was selected by the Giants. 1-0 is in there for a strike. It's 1-1. In 2009, Ryan Scoma was selected by his hometown San Francisco Giants. And apparently he grew up in the same street as Bobby Bonds. 1-1. Here's a good pitch. In there for a strike. Off speed from Aguilar. So congratulations, Cheryl. You're a winner tonight. The answer, Casey Harther, grew up in L.A., selected by the Angels. Ryan Scoma grew up in San Francisco, selected by the Giants. Breaking ball swung on, bounced left side. That's going to get through between short and third. And Provencher has his second hit of the night. And here comes Rick Forney, and that's probably going to be it for Gabe Aguilar. And Kaohi Downing is going to likely enter the game, and he will right now as Rick points down to the bullpen, and we'll get a pitching change mid-inning here, and we'll step aside for 60 seconds. 2 on, nobody out. 8th inning, a 3-run lead at 4-1 for the Lincoln Saltdogs. That's it for Gabe Aguilar tonight, and the night begins for Downing as he trots in when we trot back on TSN 1290.
In the competitive world of aluminum fishing boats, the bar has been raised again. Introducing the new aluminum Kingfisher Revolution with exclusive pre-flex hull technology that delivers super strong construction, increased performance, and load handling without extra weight. It's the perfect combination for the weekend angler or fishing fanatic. Discover these revolutionary boats at kingfisherboats.com or give Girton Equipment a call at 1-800-619-0614. Kingfisher, fish the good times.
Wow, we're finally doing it. Building our dream home.
I never thought we'd be able to afford it.
Well, we did some good saving, and SCU did the rest.
Sweet. Can this be my room?
This will be the kitchen, bud.
Perfect.
Whether you're fixing, building, or buying, feel comfortable in a mortgage from Steinbach Credit Union. Ready to build? SCU is there with builder mortgages, great rates, and flexible terms. Talk to SCU today. After all, we're taking care of the world's most important mortgage, yours.
Your fielder's choice for every minute of Winnipeg Goldeyes baseball. TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Well, 2 on and nobody out. We're in the 8th inning. And Kaohi Downing will be the third pitcher of the night for Winnipeg. That's it for Gabe Aguilar. 2+ innings, 2 hits, no runs. He's responsible for 2. A walk, 2 strikeouts, and the pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. And Downing will pitch here for the first time since Tuesday night in St. Paul. And Jeremy Mayo, the batter, he's 0 for 2 with a walk. You've got to think in this situation, and the Goldeyes, I think, are thinking the same, that Mayo, a number 8 batter, light hitting at 158, is going to drop a bunt to try to set up the big inning and just add on here a little bit more insurance. Downing will come set, and he will spin off. And Mayo did tip his hand by showing that he was indeed going to bunt. So I think everybody in the park knows exactly what might happen here unless they've taken that sign off. And a bunt is fouled at the plate. And that came back up and hit Luis Allen again, strike 1. For Downing, a right-hander out of Hawaii. 27 years old, 5'11", 180. One of 2 Hawaiians on the team. Aaron Correa the other. There was also, was it last year or 2 years ago, the Goldeyes had Clayton Uyechi. I believe it was 2 years ago. And time called, and it was granted. And the time went to Luis Allen, the catcher, says our home plate umpire. Goldeyes have a bit of a wheel play on here to defend third base. And that's where Amos Ramon will crash from third base, and Nate Sampson goes over to cover third base to try to get the lead runner out. Strike 1 here on Mayo. The pitch and a bunt is fouled. First base side again by Mayo, strike 2. For Downing, he will make his 12th appearance. He's 0-3 with a 6 flat earned run average, 9 innings, 8 hits, 6 earned runs, 5 walks, 4 strikeouts. Opposition batting .242 against him. Just to finish a thought, congratulations again to Cheryl Rodzinski, our trivia winner. The answer, Casey Harther and Ryan Skoma, the 0-2. Breaking ball is high, 1-2. Cheryl picks up a pair of Goldeye tickets to a future home game, is also eligible to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. We'll do it again tomorrow afternoon. 1-2 to Mayo, the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. Big strikeout there. Actually kind of took something off of it. Might have been his slider. And Downing gets a strikeout, and that's the 7th strikeout for Goldeyes pitching tonight. And here's Brad Payne, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. And now there's 1 out with 2 on. And Luis Allen steps out in front of home plate, flashes some signs. And now the batter, Brad Payne, will step in. Payne is 0 for 3 in the series. First pitch. Fastball just missed inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. One 0. Fastball down and away. 2 balls and no strikes. And Luis Allen calls for time to go out and have a little chat. 2-0. Good crowd here tonight. St. Paul Saints were lamenting the fact last week that they had all 3 crowds under 4,000. The 2-0. Swung on, bounced out toward third. Diving stop by Ramon. Gets up to his feet and gets to the bag at third for the force there. And a great play by Amos. A diving stop to his right and got up with the runner breaking from second to third and forced Embury for the second out. Fielder's choice for Brad Payne. Nice play over at the hot corner. We've had a lot of activity over at that third base bag tonight. Really nice play. Now runners at first and second with 2 away. With Daniel Carroll, the batter. 4-1 Lincoln in front. 2 away now in the inning. First pitch. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball for strike 1. St. Paul was, as I mentioned, the Saints were lamenting the fact that they had 3 crowds under 4,000, saying they've been told by their fans that with such a late spring this year and late start to summer that the 0-1 is down and away, 1 ball and 1 strike, that people are staying home to kind of tidy up the yard and get some things ready so they can take the rest of the summer off. And not here tonight, almost 6,000 in the ballpark here. And you have to remember, this is cottage country around here as well. 1 ball, 1 strike. The migration on the weekends in the summer is out of town, not in. 1-1. Swing or half a swing, didn't go. Pitch missed outside, 2-1. Daniel Carroll tonight is 1 for 2 with 2 walks and an RBI. 2 balls, 1 strike to the right-handed swinging center fielder. 2-1 pitch is high, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Standing on deck is Yasel Gomez. He's 0 for 4 tonight. 4 runs, 7 hits on the Culligan in-game line score for Lincoln. 1-3-1 for Winnipeg. The pitch is high, ball 4. Now the Goldeyes tonight have walked 8. Now the bases are loaded again. And Yasel Gomez will stand in from the right side. 2 away in the inning. Gomez tonight has bounced out, hit into a fielder's choice, bounced out again, and then flew out. The pitch. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball, and it's 0-1. 0-1 to Yasel Gomez. Hitting .286, no homers and 9 driven in. A Salt Dog at every base. The 0-1. Swing and a miss and that same slider, and it's 0-2. Tried to hold up, could not. Nothing and 2 to Gomez. Now the pitch. Breaking ball, swung on, popped up. Left field. Coles, Lentini, and Lentini will make the call on the catch. And that's it for Lincoln. in the top of 8. They threaten again, no runs, 2 hits. They leave them loaded. They've stranded 10 tonight, but they lead it after 7.5, 4-1, going to the bottom of 8 when we return. TSN 1290.
Downtown Winnipeg is the place to be this summer. Get downtown and enjoy fun festivals, concerts, and tours. Catch a Goldeyes game, visit exceptional shopping and dining districts, get a taste for Winnipeg's distinct urban culture, and check out the Out to Lunch concert series with free music downtown every Wednesday at noon all summer long. For info on concert locations and other downtown events, visit downtownwinnipegbiz.com. Get down this summer. Downtown.
Do you have a plan to escape winter this year? How about an Air Canada vacations trip with endless sunny skies, pristine white sand beaches, warm turquoise water, friendly people, zesty food, and music that really gets you moving? Plan the perfect escape this winter to the Grand Bahia Principe all-inclusive resort with Air Canada Vacations. Direct flights from Winnipeg to Montego Bay, Jamaica all winter long. Start planning your getaway today at aircanadavacations.com.
Nice and fresh.
Just the way I like it.
This is really good.
That hits the spot.
The spot to hear all that contentment? Our very own fishbowl. The reason? Robbins. Smart coffee lovers count on the famous, always fresh taste of Robbins coffee to add extra zest to every Goldeyes game. Team it with a Robbins fresh baked treat, and you've got, well, a flavored doubleheader. Robbins. Fast, fresh, and friendly.
Bottom of the 8th inning, new pitcher for Lincoln, P.J. Zocchi, one of our guests. During around the association that kicked off our broadcast at 4:30 this afternoon. We're now at 8:36 Central. We're at the bottom of 8, 4-1 Lincoln, and Zocchi takes over from McKiernan. For Eddie McKiernan, pitcher of record on the winning side, 7 innings, 3 hits, a run, it's earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, and he hit a batter. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. For P.J. Zocchi, a right-hander out of the Bronx, New York, now makes his home down in South Carolina, Clemson, where he went to school. And he's the setup guy here. This is his 14th appearance. He's 3-0 with a 0.69 ERA. Had time in both the Cleveland and Dodgers systems. He has a live arm for a guy that isn't very big. And Mike Coles will lead it off. Now the first pitch is inside, ball 1. Zocchi, 5'11", 195. Only an LS3 by classification. It's Coles, Ramon, and Lentini. The 1-0 is low, 2 balls and no strikes. It's the Patrick Kane show. He has his 8th and 9th. It's 2-0 Chicago in the second in that Stanley Cup Championship Series. Game 5, series tied at 2. 2-0 is in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. For Kane, his 8th and 9th of the postseason. 2 balls, 1 strike. Mike Coles tonight 0 for 2 with a walk. The 2-1 is on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 2-2. And Mike goes for a little walk after that cold strike. Coles has popped out, walked and stolen a base, and flown out tonight. It's righty-righty. And Zocchi will come set. 2-2. Down and away with a breaking ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Mike Coles is 2 for 7 in the series. Fans have been asked to make some noise. And Cole stands back in, waggling the bat from the right side. A full count on him, and now time called. And Coles will step out. And Goldie drumming up a little support here. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Mike Coles. The payoff. Swung on, popped up. Foul territory, first base side, and it's going to get into the seats. Embury ran out of room over there. Still 3-2 to Mike Coles. Two. Coles will stand back in from the right side, looking to get on any way he can to lead off this home half of 8. We'll also see Ramon and Lentini. Zocchi comes set. The 3-2 pitch is high and inside, ball 4. The appeal on half a swing. Down at first base, Joe Pascucci says, no, Coles did not go around. Ball 4 indeed. And it's a leadoff walk. Good plate appearance there for Mike Coles. And PJ Zocchi walks his first in the 4th for Lincoln. Pitching tonight, and Amos Ramon, the batter, 1 for 2, hit by a pitch. And the 1 hit, a ground rule double. First pitch is inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Ramon has also bounced out, been hit by a pitch. He is 2 for 8 in the series. Coles with an okay lead. At first base, the 1-0. Swung on and filleted down the right field line, but foul. Boy, that ball boy over there tried to make the old Olay and missed it. Sort of, it was the walking away from the ball Olay to get out of the way, but, you know, if it happens to go in my glove, great. 1 ball, 1 strike. He was standing back in, and Zocchi comes set. Long pause. The 1-1, runner on the move. Pitch is in there for a strike. Throw down to second. Not in time, and gets into center field. Popping up and taking off for third is Coles, and he'll be in there standing. A stolen base and an error. And for Mike, his second stolen base of the night. The error charged to the catcher, Jeremy Mayo. And the count 1-2 to Ramon as he took that breaking ball for a strike from Zocchi. Now the Goldeyes are looking to start chipping away here into this 3-run lead for Lincoln. And Zocchi will get one he likes and will come set. 1-2 pitch. Half a swing. Did he go? Yes, he did, says home plate umpire P.J. Krause. And Amos is going to stand there and argue a little bit. You know, it was a half a swing. And the umpire at home can either make the call himself or ask for help. And P.J. Krause did not ask for help. It's a strikeout. And here's Phelan Lantini as Zocchi picks up a strikeout. And there's one away. And Lantini steps up and in. He's 0 for 3 his fade tonight. A couple of flyouts to right and a bouncing ball out to short. First pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And Lantini will stand back in from the right side. Zocchi comes set, and the 0-1. Fastball on the outside edge for a strike. 0-2. Lantini comes in batting .302. 5 homers and 16 driven in. Wind is swirling at a pretty good clip here. Can't really get a general direction for the flags. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on. Lifted to center field. Carroll is coming in. He'll make the catch. And the throw will come right to home plate. They will not tag goals 2 away. Good throw by Daniel Carroll. Not only that, but he got himself in position in center field to make the catch and then to make the throw. And it was right on the money to home plate. And here's Casey Arthur, who's 0 for 3. And Arthur will stand in from the right side. 1 for 9 in the series. Casey leads the team with 6 homers and 21 driven in. Zocchi comes set. First pitch is low, ball 1. Zocchi has allowed 1 home run this year. For a while last year, he had allowed 1 home run all year, and that was to Amos Ramon. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch swung on, bounced out towards short. And Gomez will be up with it and on to first. And the Goldeyes are done in the 8th. No runs, no hits, and 1 left. We'll go to the 9th. 4-1. Lincoln in front on TSN 1290.
Teamwork wins ball games, and it's made Sabre Agencies an even stronger player in the insurance business. Recently, Sabre Agencies teamed up with Canada's largest personal property insurance company, Intact Insurance. So now, when life throws you a curveball, they'll get you back in the game faster than ever. Are you over 50 with no claims for 3 years? Then you could score big league savings on home insurance, including no deductible on your first claim. Call Sabre Agencies for details. 694-6787.
When Winnipeggers' stuff exceeds their space, why do so many rely on Storageville?
It's so convenient.
With 2 prime locations, 830 Waverly and 123 Reinders at State Pond Road.
Access to your locker is really easy.
It's totally secure. Every unit is alarmed and video monitored every minute, every day.
My house should be so clean.
They even have a free cube van to stick your stuff in. Storageville, where Winnipeg stores. Learn more about their wow factors at storageville.ca.
Be a part of history as the Winnipeg Blue Bombers play their first season at the awesome Investors Group Field. The home opener is June 27th, and before the game, make sure to stop by the Ponies for some pre-game fun. And remember, you can park and ride to each game with the Pony Express shuttle service. No tickets? No problem. Purchase any Budweiser product at any Pony location and you could win tickets. Or catch the action on the Ponies HD screens. They'll have hot specials on wings, ribbies, and plenty of cold drinks. The Pony Corral, proudly celebrating 25 years.
Batter up, turn it up. This is Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball. Oh, yeah! On TSN 1290, TSN1290.ca.
Well, we go to the 9th inning. David Espinosa leads it off. 4-1. Lincoln in front. Espinosa, Forgatch, and Goodrow, the DH, against Kaohi Downing. First pitch is low, ball 1. Well, Scott on Twitter reminded me that we also had Rich Carpenter here as a Hawaiian for, well, part of one season, then part of last year as well. So before he got traded down to Sioux Falls. 1-0 is outside, 2 balls and no strikes. And you're absolutely right. And even before that, there was Mike Hickey back in 1997. I believe was the first Hawaiian on the Goldeyes. And by my count, I have 5. Hickey, Uyechi, Carpenter, Downing, and Correa. 2-0 is swung on and missed, and it's 2-1. I might have missed one, but I think without going through every name on the Goldeyes all-time roster, we might be safe in saying there's been 5. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch. Swung on and a comebacker, fielded nicely by Downing, turns and throws to first. And Espinosa is out number 1 here in this 9th inning. And here's Matt Forgach. And Forgach will stand in from the right side. And the first pitch is outside, ball 1. And a lot of players have gone through here. Just looking at the all-time roster. And the pitch is swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. There is only one player with the last name U that came through here, and that was Clayton Uyechi. And only one player that came through here with the last name starting with the letter Q. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that breaking ball, and it's 1-2, and that was Daniel Quartararo. Remember him, 05, 06? Just for curiosity's sake, we mentioned that. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and down on strikes is Forgach on a couple of nasty breaking balls. And Downing records his second strikeout of the night. And there's 2 away, and Downing's second inning of work. And here's Tyler Goodrow with 2 down. We look ahead to the bottom of 9, and for the Goldeyes, it's Davis, Mazzola, and Allen. 5, 6, 7. At this point, the Goldeyes would need 3 to tie. First pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed for strike 1. Goodrow 1 for 3 tonight with a walk and a run scored along with an RBI. Nothing and 1. Pitch. Breaking ball is low, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 7 hits on the board for Lincoln. 3 for Winnipeg. Each team has made an error. The difference on the Culligan in-game line score, the 3 runs. That Lincoln has more than Winnipeg. Pitches outside 2-1. Good fastball there at 89 on the gun.
On 3-5.
2 balls, 1 strike on Tyler Goodrow. The pitch. Breaking ball is low, 3-1. Goldeyes have walked 8 tonight. And the 3-1 is inside, ball 4. So the Goldeyes have walked 9 now. 2 on free pass, and here's Brian Emberry. And Emberry will stand in from the left side against the righty, Downing. First pitch is swung on and fouled away left side. And out of play. Strike 1. Somebody thought there might have been another Hawaiian that was a sidearm pitcher about 7 or so years ago. Nothing and 1 to Brian Emberry, the pitch. Breaking balls outside, 1-1. And the name escapes our emailer, but you could be right. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Ground ball right side through the hole. And that will be picked up by Mazzola, so that's a single for Embury, his second tonight. Puts 2 on with 2 away from Mike Preventure, who's 2 for 3 with a walk and an RBI. Now remember the one sidearmer the Goldeyes had for a couple of years was Alan Oshner, but he was from Texas. Mike Preventure, the batter, stands in from the right side. First pitch is in there for a strike. Nothing and 1 to Mike Preventure. The pitch. Breaking ball, swung on, fouled back into the seats. First base side, and that's a souvenir. Nothing to do. Just kind of looking around still at these names here. Everything pops out at me. You know, here's a name that's interesting. Ricky Bennett. 1995 was a pitcher for the Goldeyes. At last check, he was the assistant general manager for the Houston Astros. The pitch. Breaking ball is high, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Now the pitch is outside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Now the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Preventure down on strikes. And the inning comes to an end. By the way, Ricky Bennett, along with 4 scouts from the Houston Astros, were let go in a purge this past offseason. 3 strikeouts for Kaohi Downing here tonight. And that's it for Lincoln in the top of the 9th. Last chance coming up for Winnipeg in the bottom of 9. 4-1 is the score for Lincoln. Again, Davis, the DH, Mazzola, and Allen. Goldeyes need 3 to tie, 4 to win it in a walk-off. We'll see if they can get that done when we come back. Make sure you do on TSN 1290.
It's furniture that has a story to tell. Discover the unrivaled character and craftsmanship only Manitoba Made can offer with Prairie Barnwood. Prairie Barnwood specializes in handcrafted furniture and decor made from dismantled barns from across the Canadian prairies. From mantels to countertops, furniture, even custom pieces, it's all made in Manitoba. See these one-of-a-kind works of art for yourself. Learn more about Manitoba Reclaimed Barnwood furniture today at prairiebarnwood.com.
Did you know that water makes up more than half of your body weight? Every cell, tissue, and organ in your body needs water to maintain its temperature, remove waste, and lubricate joints. Culligan's filtered bottled water delivered right to your door is the best choice for hydration.
Call or click today to find out how you can win tickets to a Winnipeg Goldeyes game. We're giving away a pair every week. Just call 204-694-5180 or visit drinkculligan.com. Culligan, better water, pure and simple. Limited time offer. Dealer participation may vary. See dealer for details.
You're tired of waking up each day with the aches and pains of daily life. Looking for a proven solution to ease your suffering? Not another drug that temporarily masks the pain? You need to get on the road to recovery, and you need a treatment that will address the cause of your pain. Manitoba chiropractors are available without the wait, and your care is partially covered by Manitoba Health and most private insurance plans.
Manitoba Chiropractors. Making life better.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. And we are going to see, for the second straight night, R.J. Rodriguez closed this one down or at least attempt to close this one down for the Lincoln Saltdogs as their closer. And that's it for P.J. Zocchi. He goes 1 inning. No hits. No runs. A walk, a strikeout. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 452-0909. And Leonard Davis is going to face R.J. Rodriguez. 4-1 Lincoln in front, bottom of 9. Pitching change for Johnson Waste Management and the good folks there. Third pitcher of the night for Lincoln. Davis, 1 for 3 tonight. Goldeyes need 4 to tie, 5 to win it. First pitch is outside, ball 1. And Leonard Davis, a couple of flyouts to center and a double tonight. Goldeyes have just 3 hits. 1-0 is outside, 2-0. For R.J. Rodriguez, he is from Miami, Florida. 6 feet, 175, a hard-throwing right-hander. On the 2-0. Swung on and fouled to the plate. It's 2-1. He picked up a save in Game 1 last night. And he will make appearance number 16. No record, of 4.40 ERA. 13 saves already. 14 1/3 innings, 13 hits. 2-1 pitch is outside, 3-1. 7 earned runs, 3 walks, 17 strikeouts. Opposition batting .232 against him. 3-1 to Leonard Davis. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a 92-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Leonard comes in batting .259. Rodriguez comes set. And the payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled away left side. And at a play down there. And that will be into the seats. Still 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Davis will stride back in. He has 4 home runs and 15 driven in. And Rodriguez comes set in the payoff pitch. Swung on, line to center. That'll get down for a base hit. Good at bat again by Leonard Davis. Fouling off some pitches and getting one he could handle and shot it right back up the box for a base hit on a line. And here is Josh Mazzola, who's 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. And Mazzola will step in from the right side. And Mazzola with a slightly open stance from the right side. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Boy, that looked a little low. Josh is 0 for 7 in the series and 2 for his last 19. Rodriguez comes set. The 0-1 inside with a breaking ball. Just missed hitting him. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mazzola batting .268, 4 homers and 14 driven in. Rodriguez comes set, 1-1. Down and away, 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1. Goldeyes need 3 to tie, 4 to win it here. 2-1 is low, 3-1. I might have miscalculated, thinking they required one more run than they actually do. Either way, they've got to score some runs. They're going to need some hits. And boy, if they could get Mazzola on base here with a 3-1 count and Luis Allen due up, it might increase the odds. 3 balls and a strike. Runner at first, the pitch. Swung on, popped up. Left field, and in comes Forgatch, and he will be called off by the shortstop, and Yasel Gomez, who will make the catch for the first out. And Luis Allen is the batter. And Allen will stand in for the right side with Leonard Davis over at first base. And some folks will start to head for the exits. Well, you can use a bloop and a blast here, and you'll be talking about a tie game. And Allen stands in from the right-hand side. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Tomorrow back on the air at noon. 55 with Forney will lead off from noon till 1 to 1:30. Winnipeg Insurance pregame show right out of the ballpark. 0-1 is swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. 0-2 to Louis Allen. Allen hitting .333, 1 for 3 tonight, an RBI double to account for Winnipeg's lone run. He also stole third. And he has 4 stolen bases this year, and he's perfect, 4 for 4. Nothing and 2. And Rodriguez will come set. The pitch is outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Came back with a fastball there that was way wide. TBA is the listed pitcher tomorrow, but I'm thinking it's probably, as I mentioned earlier, going to be Aaron Correa against Pete Parisi, a right-hander for Lincoln. Rodriguez comes set, the pitch. Swung on, chopper out towards short, and Gomez has it go off the heel of his glove. Now he throws to first, and it won't be in time. Well, one of those in-between hops where you come in, you're in front of the bag at second, and you're thinking, okay, can I get 2 here? And you take your eye slightly and your concentration off of the baseball, and it ends up going off the heel of your glove. He couldn't find it. Luis continues to run, and the throw goes to first, not in time. That will be an error. It will go E6 on Yasel Gomez. The Goldeyes are going to have a pinch runner now as Jordan Gaida is going to run for Louis, and the tying run is at the plate in Nick Lyles. And Jordan Gaida pitch running in this 9th inning for Luis Allen. While we were bestowing all kinds of accolades on Yasel Gomez and the way he was playing tonight at shortstop, and here in this 9th inning, he makes an error. The second error tonight for the Saltdogs. And Nick Lyles 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. So 1 out and 2 on. Tying run at the plate, first pitch, the fastball wide, ball 1. And the Goldeyes will get a right-hander up in the bullpen. It's Patrick Keating. 1 ball, no strikes. And Lyles waggling the bat from the right side. Rodriguez's pitch is down and away at 90 miles an hour, and it's 2-0. Lyles has bounced out twice to short and walked his last trip in inning number 7. 4-1 Lincoln. Davis at second. Gaida is at first. 1 out in the inning. The 2-0 pitch is on the inside edge for a strike, and it's 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike to Nick Lyles.
You have a plate to catch?
Some of the fans giving it to home plate umpire P.J. Krause. Rodriguez comes set, the 2-1. Swung on, that's filleted out toward right field. Right there is Brad Payne. He'll make the catch for the second out. And the Goldeyes are down to their final out of the night here. And the batter is Nate Sampson, who's 0 for 3. And Sampson will step in from the right side, having flown out, bounced out, and struck out this evening. And Sampson hitting .203, a home run, and 11 driven in. 2 out, 2 on. Goldeyes down to their final out here tonight in the bottom of 9. 4-1 is the score for Lincoln. First pitch. Breaking ball is in there for a strike. Just 4 hits here tonight for Winnipeg. And the 1 run. 8 hits for Lincoln and 4 runs. Rodriguez comes set in the 0-1. Swung on and filleted right side, foul. And out of play, strike 2. Goldeyes are down to their final strike here tonight. Nate Sampson, 1 for 9 in the series. Davis is at second, Gaida at first. Rodriguez looks in to get the sign from Jeremy Mayo. Comes set, the pitch. Fastballs outside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Sampson will step back in. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Breaking ball, missed inside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Sampson trying to get on and flip the order for Coles. Two balls, 2 strikes. Rodriguez will come set again. The 2-2 pitch. Low and inside, 3-2. Runners will be moving here. A full count on Sampson. Sampson extends the game. The Goldeyes will bring the winning run to the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 out, 2 on. Rodriguez comes set. The pitch is half a swing and fouled back. And it goes in toward the screen, or at least off that retaining wall. That separates the playing surface from the seats. And then the backstop screen goes up from there. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here to Nate Sampson. Rodriguez comes set. And the pitch. Called third strike on the outside corner. And Nate Sampson is going to give it to P.J. Krause. And P.J. Krause will walk off the field as Lincoln wins it on a called third strike on Nate Sampson. And Rick Forney will make his way over to talk to us. So Lincoln wins it. They'll have a chance to win the series tomorrow, as they've taken 2 of 3 here for the Goldeyes so far. And for the Goldeyes, in the bottom of 9, no runs, 1 hit, and they leave 2. The final score, Lincoln 4, Winnipeg 1. Totals in the postgame are next after these.